My thing on here. So everybody come on and share this out, y'all. Let's go. Let's have some fun, baby. Do yourself a favor and share it out. Let me see if I can do this, man. Give me 1 minute, y'all. We're gonna have some fun. Where we tuning in from, y'all? Come on, y'all. I see y'all on Instagram. Where we at? Where we tuning in from? This is the edutainment show. Edutainment show, baby. Where we tuning in from? Where we at? I gotta do these setup. I don't know what's going on with my thumb. I see y'all sneaking in on Instagram. Y'all can tell me where y'all tuning in from. It's okay. I know you're scared because Sabir just stepped in the room, but let's go. Let's have some fun, y'all. Tune in, turn up, share out. Let's put the link up here. Where we at? Detroit in the building. What up, Detroit? So let's go get the foundational Black Americans, people, or anybody that's claiming that. And I want to know what y'all learned this month for Black History Month. Damn, why this thing is doing this? Like, I got this new iPhone and it's acting crazy, yo. Certain people I can't even send messages to. Good God Almighty. Lord of mercy. So let's get this thing started, y'all. Listen, I'm going to say this again. Come to this feed respectfully or keep it pushing. Kick rocks or I'm just going to play you. It's okay. If you have something to say to me, feel free. I'm open for it. All right. Are we good? So are we good? So please share this out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want to share it out on. Share it out. I don't know what they're going to do on Instagram, y'all. So you got to bear with me. They may want to block me when I would grade play. They may want to block this track. So I need y'all to bear with me for a second, okay? If they block me on Instagram, feel free to come right back. Or just say the hell with them and come to YouTube. You know why? Ain't no stopping me, baby. You can't stop me. Let's go. Ain't no stopping me, baby. You can't stop me. My hometown, Philadelphia, baby. Philadelphia. Let's go. That's the link. Don't stop me, baby. The hell with Instagram if they block me. Let's go.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing.
Come on, y'all, let's share it out.
We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our act. If you've never been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen. listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the ain't no stopping us now.
Charleston, what's up? Come on, y'all. Where we at on Instagram? Let's go.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Oh, my hometown, Lansdowne, baby. Philadelphia, baby. What up?
Ain't no stopping us now. We've got to
Listen to this part.
I know you know someone that has a negative vibe. And if they try to make it, they only push them aside.
Y'all need to hear this, baby. Only Philly, baby. Philly is the bomb, man. Our music scene was no joke. Listen up one more time. The legends, McFadden and Whitehead. Y'all better come on, baby. I just got off the line with some fifth graders, y'all. So y'all better come on in the room. One more time.
I know.
Come on. Downey in the building. What up? Wayne, babe, Charleston. I told you they go cut me on Instagram. We want to come back on Instagram.
And if they try to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together. We're gonna polish up our act. And if you've never been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore.
Come on, y'all.
Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen. And every word I say, every word I say. No.
I told you they was gonna cut me off from Instagram for playing this. Can't play motivational music. So we'll come back.
We're moving, yeah. We're moving, go. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know we love you. Ain't no stopping us now. We're love you. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no. I'm on the move. I really do.
I love doing what I do.
No need in trying, no, cause I ain't buying.
I ain't buying that bull.
No, don't try to stop us. No.
Leaving the negative people, that's most of y'all negative as hell. Leaving you behind.
No need in denying.
Leaving all you negative Negroes alone.
It's been far too long. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all.
Leaving negative people.
Just doing the part I did alone.
More knowledge is better than college. Yes, it is. Leave the negative people behind. You can't stop me. You hate it. You can't stop me, baby.
Don't make me stop.
Don't want to stop me.
See, I don't know where we're going.
If I gotta go to the store today, I'm gonna go to the store. I don't care about no boycott. Boycott the churches. Boycott the schools.
But see, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. Over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't
No stopping us.
no way.
Boycott your iPhone. Boycott your Android. Boycott the internet. We're gonna get there, baby. So I told you they was gonna cut me off on Instagram if I played that song because it's too much like motivation. It was too much like motivation, B. So I jumped back on Instagram. So hopefully we do enough of this so we can get everybody to get off of Instagram and come over to YouTube. How about that part? Maybe we should do that more often. See, I'm not looking for attention on social media, bro. Not like that. So I'm just putting my information in. I'm putting my Zelly and my PayPal up here on Instagram, y'all. So bear with me, just in case somebody want to be nice. Okay, so I'm gonna read something. Okay, and if you're on Instagram, if you don't like what I'm saying, feel free. I'm open. I'm an open book. I'm not one of these dudes that hide behind social media. So I want to do something. Okay, so I want y'all to share this out on all your platforms, and I need you men to be men. Don't listen. Don't bring the Philly out me, homie. Don't bring the South Philadelphia up out of me, okay? So let's open up with the gospel hip hop. The link is up there. Don't act like you don't see the link on YouTube. Okay? There it is. Don't act like y'all don't see that. So, did you see? I don't give a damn about no riots. I don't care. Y'all ain't about. Listen, they got something for all you Negroes that want to riot. All of you. So, let me explain this to y'all before I go. If I have to go to Target today, I'm going to go to Target today. If I have to go to Walmart today, I will go to Walmart today. What y'all should be boycotting is taxes. How about that part? Oh, y'all scared of that one. Don't boycott. Don't pay your taxes. Don't pay taxes. How about this part? Don't pay your car note. Listen, let's do stuff like this. Well, that's not realistic, Sabir. That's not being realistic either. That's not being realistic. So how about boycotting the churches? See, y'all don't want to have them type of conversations. Boycott the churches. Boycott your cable bill. Boycott those things. Niggas is crazy. Y'all don't in this. Hold on 1 second. If I'm wrong, y'all can jump on the feed. So boycott that. So bear with me. Maybe they need this. Yo, you know my mom used to say, you don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out that motherfucking. My mom used to say that a lot. My mom would say, you don't have a pot to piss in and the window to throw it out. These niggas talking about boycotting something. Y'all some gullible black people, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So if I have to go to Walmart today, and happy Ramadan for those that's fasting. Happy Ramadan. How about that part? How about they should fast? How about black people should fast from eating meat? Don't buy no eggs, my nigga. That's all you gotta do is put an egg in front of a Negro. They be like, no, nigga, I gotta get me some eggs, brother. I gotta get some eggs up in this camp, brother. I gotta get some eggs. Y'all better leave them eggs alone, B. You eating a whole chicken. I don't know if you know that or not. Okay. So, did I upset anyone yet? So, Damn, why I can't send these messages out? I gotta trip these messages up. So let me read out of the gospel hip. And if y'all don't like how I just approached y'all, and jump on the feed. Let me repeat this again. Y'all should boycott taxes, your car note, boycott your mortgage, send a message to the mortgage company. How about that part? How about that part? Boycott the mortgage company, boycott the taxes. Let me make this clear for a lot of you cats that don't understand me. And if I'm wrong about something, please feel free. I do it. I live this life. I haven't even bought a Starbucks, and God knows since that happened in Palestine. How many of y'all been to Starbucks since then? Because you niggas are hypocrites. You think everything is the so-called black man, black this. You think everything is black. No wonder you catching hell. Boycott the educators. Boycott the teachers. How about that part? Boycott these black teachers who put us in the predicament that we're in. How about that part? Let's boycott them. Okay? Let's boycott them. But you don't want to do that because you don't want to be responsible. So I'm going to read from the gospel of hip hop, y'all. So bear with me. I'm still sending this message out, and I hope it reaches somebody. Okay? So give me 1 minute. Okay. So let me read out of the gospel hip hop by KRS-One. February the 28th, the last day for y'all Negroes for Black History Month. February the 28th. I need y'all to pay attention, okay? Pay attention. If you have to give, it's important that you give it. If you know the truth, it is important that you live it. One more time from the gospel hip hop. If y'all can't comprehend this, I can help y'all. One more time. If you have it to give, it is important that you give it. If you know the truth, it is important that you live it, not talk it. Live it. You Negroes ain't living nothing because you don't want to live it.
Most of my Latino and Black people who are struggling to get food, clothes, and shelter
you don't want to live it, baby. Y'all just talk about it. Let's go.
That philosophizing about freedom and socialist democracy is usually, unfortunately, beyond their rationale. They don't realize that America can't exist without separating them from their identity. Because if philosophizing about freedom and socialist democracy is usually, unfortunately, beyond their rationale. They don't realize that America can't exist without separating them from their identity. Because if we had some sense of who we really are, there's no way in hell we'd allow this country to push its genocidal consensus on our homelands.
Let's go.
This ignorance exists, but it can be destroyed. Niggas talk about change and working within the system to achieve that. The problem with always being a conformist is that when you try to change the system from within, it's not you who changes the system. It's the system that will eventually change you. There's usually nothing wrong with can't exist without separating them from their identity. Because if we had some sense of who we really are, there's no way in hell we'd allow this country to push its genocidal consensus on our homelands. This ignorance exists, but it can be destroyed. Niggas talk about change and working within the system to achieve that. The problem with always being a conformist is that when you try to change the system from within, it's not you who changes the system. It's the system that will eventually change you.
One more time.
There is you. The problem with always being a conformist is that when you try to change the system from within, it's not you who changes the system. It's the system that will eventually change you. There is usually nothing wrong with compromising a situation, but compromising yourself in a situation is another story completely. And I've seen this happen long enough in the few years that I've been alive to know that it's a serious problem. Latino America is a huge colony of countries whose presidents are cowards in the face of economic imperialism. You see, third world countries are rich places, abundant in resources, and many of these countries have the capacity to feed their starving people, and the children we always see digging for food and trash on commercials.
You ain't getting this on nobody else's show.
In other words, a government run by the rich, such as this one, and traditionally oppressive European states, force the third world into buying overpriced, unnecessary
necessary goods while exporting huge portions of their natural resources. I'm quite sure that people will look upon my attitude and sentiments and look for hypocrisy and hatred in my words. My revolution is born out of love for my people, not hatred for others. You see, most of Latinos are here because of sentiments and look for hypocrisy and hatred in my words. My revolution is born out of love for my people, not hatred for others. You see, most of Latinos are here because of the great inflation that was caused by American companies in Latin America. Aside from that, many are seeking a life away from the puppet democracies that were funded by the United States. Places like El Salvador, Guatemala, Peru, Colombia, Nicaragua, Ecuador, and República Dominicana. And not just Spanish-speaking countries either, but Haiti and Jamaica as well. As different as we have been taught to look at each other by colonial society, we are in the same struggle. And until we realize that, we'll be fighting for scraps from the table of a system that has kept us subservient instead of being self-determined. And that's why we have no control over when the embargo will stop in Cuba or when the bombs will stop dropping in Vieques. But you see, here in America, and that's why we have no control over when the
and niggas you ain't smoking a Cuban cigar, all you so-called educated black folks. And the Dutch been smoking niggas since 1492, and you smoking a Dutch cigar, not a Cuban cigar, Dutch cigar. And the Dutch been smoking niggas since 1492. Do your research, baby. Ain't no Cuban cigars up in this motherfucker. Let's go.
We'll stop in Cuba or when the bombs will stop dropping in Vieques. But you see, here in America, the attitude that is fed to us is that outside of America, there live lesser people. Fuck them, let them fend for themselves. No, fuck you. They are you. No matter how much you want to dye your hair blonde and put fake eyes in, or follow an anorexic standard of beauty, or no matter how many diamonds you buy from people who exploit your own brutally to get them, no matter what kind of car you drive or what kind of fancy clothes you put on, you will never be them. They're always going to look at you as nothing but a little monkey. I'd rather be proud of what I am rather than desperately try to be something I'm really not, just to fit in. And whether we want to accept it or not, that's what this culture or lack of culture is feeding us.
Lack of culture.
I want a better life for my family and for my children, but it doesn't have to be at the expense of millions of lives in my homeland. We're given the idea that if we didn't have these people to exploit, that America wouldn't be rich enough to let us have these little petty material things in our lives and basic standards of living. No, that's wrong. It's the business giants and the government officials who make all the real money. We have whatever they kick down to us. My enemy is not the average white man. It's not the kid down the block or the kids I see on the street. My enemy is the white man I don't see. The people in the White House, the corporate monopoly owners, fake liberal politicians. Those are my enemies. The generals of the armies that are mostly conservative. Those are the real motherfuckers that I need to bring to. Not the poor, broke, country-ass soldier that's too stupid to know shit about the way things are set up. In fact, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do with most rich black and Latino people. As much as racism bleeds America, we need to understand that classism is the real issue. Many of us country-ass soldier that's too stupid to know shit about the way things are set up. In fact, I have more in common with most working and middle-class white people than I do with most rich black and Latino people. As much as racism bleeds America, we need to understand that classism is the real issue. Many of us are in the same boat, and it's sinking, while these bougie motherfuckers ride on a luxury liner. And as long as we keep fighting over kicking people out of the little boat, we're all in. We're gonna miss an opportunity to gain a better standard of living as a whole. In other words, I don't want to escape the plantation. I want to come back, free all my people, hang the motherfucker that kept me there, and burn the house to the goddamn ground. I want to take over the encomienda and give it back to the people who work the land. You cannot change the past, but you can make the future. And anyone who tells you different is a fucking lethargic devil. I don't look at a few token Latinos and black people in the public eye as some type of achievement for my people as a whole. Most of those successful individuals are just sellouts and house negroes. But I don't consider brothers a sellout if they move out of the ghetto. Poverty has nothing to do with our people. It's not in our culture to be poor.
Let's get these
That's
lights
only
up,
been
y'all.
the last 500 years of our history. Look at the last 2,000 years of our existence and what we brought to the world in terms of science, mathematics, agriculture, and forms of government. You know, the idea of a confederation of provinces where one federal government controls the states. The Europeans.
I don't think they're getting this, bro. You think they're getting this right? You think they're getting this right? Should I rewind it back for those people that don't get this? I know these scary niggas are sitting on the feet trying to figure it out. This is the edutainment show where you get music and conversation. Let's rewind that back one more time. Y'all ready? Let's rewind that back so they can get this. If y'all like this,
nothing to do with our people. It's not in our.
If y'all love this, please get these likes up on YouTube, people. Let's go.
Culture, but I don't consider brothers a sellout if they move out of the ghetto. Poverty has nothing to do with our people. It's not in our culture to be poor. That's only been the last 500 years of our history. Look at the last 2,000 years of our existence and what we brought to the world in terms of science, mathematics, agriculture, and forms of government. You know, the idea of a confederation of provinces where one federal government controls the states. The Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why Montezuma Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why the idea of a confederation of provinces where one federal government controls the states. The Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why Montezuma was stoned to death by his own people. The Europeans who came to this country stole that idea from the Iroquois League. The idea of impeaching a ruler comes from an Aztec tradition. That's why Montezuma was stoned to death by his own people, because he represented the agenda of white Spaniards once he was captured, not the Aztec people who would become Mexicans. So in conclusion, I'm not going to vote for anybody just because they black or Latino. They have to truly represent the community and represent what's good for all of us proletariat. Porque si no, entonces te mando pa'l carajo, cabrón, gusano, hijo de puta. Seremos libres pronto. ¡Viva la revolución! ¡Viva la revolución!
Damn, that's my brother, Immortal Technique. You know what's funny, Rob? I'm literally, seriously, bro. Everybody's been talking about this boycott, right? I said boycott, boycott Amazon, boycott the churches, boycott your car note, boycott your house note, boycott the taxes. Boycott the damn churches, number one, because they selling y'all hope like a motherfucker. Oh, they selling y'all hope. Come on, pay me. Jesus said we got to keep it going.
Good hope, though.
We got to keep it going because I just talked to God. No, that's all you got to do is meditate or make salat. You can talk to the Creator too. You ever hear those voices in your head? So that was my brother Immortal Technique. So y'all got to bear with me. I just got off this Zoom with some fifth graders, bro. Right? So y'all got to bear with me. It was crazy. Like, we're going to do this. I'm probably do this every Friday. They want me to come because we had a lot of technical difficulties on there too. It was funny as hell. And shout out to the fifth graders that's in Georgia. So this is it right there. That's I'm gonna make sure I can't really show y'all. I don't want to show y'all the teacher, but that's the students. It was on Zoom. So let me see if I can, So shout out to the fifth graders. And you know the crazy part is, like, being on it with them, and I don't even know, I don't get money like that. I don't get nobody paying me like that. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't. But I love doing this, man. You know, I love it. And I felt their energy when I called them. It was so funny because she told them where I was from and where I traveled at, right? Where I traveled at and where I was from. So they was like, what part of Philly you from? Like, what part of Philly you from? South Philadelphia, baby. Yeah, so we're gonna do it again next Friday, but I'm gonna see how I can get down there to Georgia. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna get down into Georgia. I gotta go overseas. My daughter's birthday is next Friday, so I can't really do too much. So I have to fly down there. But my daughter's birthday is Friday, but we're gonna do it again next Friday again. And I would like to do this on the regular with them. On the regular, man. Damn, that'd be dope. So it was fun. It was fun. We had a lot of glitches that we had to work out because it was on Zoom and these schools are so cheap that the internet was kind of shaky. So again, I want to shout out to the fifth graders that's in Georgia. You know, it was so funny to see it was funny to see my whole face, and you can see my face on the big screen. It was it was hilarious as hell. So again, shout out to them, man. It was fun. So we're gonna do it again next Friday. I got my daughter's birthday is next Friday, and trying to think about getting her a gift. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get her a telescope. Yeah. So yeah, man. So it's a lot that's going on. And the weird part was in between all of that, I was washing clothes. I was like, I gotta wash my clothes. You know, y'all got your wife or your husband to wash your clothes for you. So I cook for myself and I actually wash my own clothes too. So that's what happens. And I'm a father. It's like around the clock. I'm a father. Around the clock. Got to make sure my children are good. So what's y'all excuse? What's y'all excuse? Niggas always making up excuses. So we're gonna do this every Friday, and we're gonna have some fun with them. And it's to actually, and again, I'm not going away. I'm just dealing with the young cats, so I can make sure on the day of judgment or whatever you want to call it, I did my part. I did my part. It's the young cats. So I don't sell them no dreams to actually trying to get paid like most of your black scholars do, because that's what they do. They tell them, yeah, slavery. And again, I blame the black scholars for this. I blame the black scholars on why we're where we at. And if I'm wrong, I know y'all watching. Please come on the feed. If I'm wrong about anything that I'm saying, please come on the feed and let me know. Okay? Majority of your black scholars are in fraternities, and people say, well, Sabir, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with fraternities? Yes, that's a school. No, every people can't. That's a school. So the sister, that's somebody asked me on Instagram, can other kids join? I'm gonna work with this sister. She's a teacher that invited me there on a Zoom. So I'm gonna working on like, and she, it wasn't free, people. She put up some money out of her own pocket. So this is why I opened up with KRS One. Can I say this one more time for y'all? Can I read KRS One? I keep trying to tell you, if you want to support, y'all can go right there. So let me read this one more time for y'all, because I think that went over some of y'all heads. KRS One, February the 28th. If you have it to give, it is important that you give it. If you know the truth, it is important that you live it. So
the gospel of hip hop, my good man.
Hip hop ain't no joke, but imagine me going in with that motherfucker. So she asked me to come on, and it was like crazy because the technical difficulties was crazy to zoom in and to try to click. And I'm in the middle of washing clothes, bro. I'm like in and outside washing clothes, right? Try to get the clothes. I'm a guy. I'm sorry. I put everything in the washing machine. I don't do that. Let me separate the whites and this over here and my son mom be tripping off of that too. She get mad at me because of that. Because she washed, like if I around her, she washed the clothes. She'll separate the stuff. I don't do. I just throw everything in the goddamn washing machine, nigga. Just let it go. I know.
Facts.
I'm a dude, man. Come on, let's be realistic. So I'm in the middle of washing clothes and trying to set this internet up, right? At the same time, I'm like, okay, let me make sure this is right. I'm waking up. We already 3 hours back. You know what I mean? I'm waking up in the morning to get all this stuff together. And I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna talk to these children about? That was the crazy part. I'm like, what am I gonna talk to them about? So again, we're gonna do this every Friday, but it is a school that's in Atlanta, Georgia. I can't tell y'all where because niggas like to hate on stuff, but I want to shout out to the fifth graders, man. It was cool, and we're gonna have some fun because we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna bring up everything black. And it'd be crazy as hell. Everybody be like, yo, you be a dope teacher, bro. Like they be tripping. They be like, yo, bro. If you was a professor in a college, you'd be a fun professor. Because I came from the streets and I can go there. I definitely can do that. And it's weird because how even when I went to Business Tech High School, y'all can look that up online. Business Tech High School in Philadelphia, there was a Spanish sister that brought me into business, punching Sabir Bay on YouTube, Business Tech High School. I don't go in there with no fakeism. I'm better than this. I don't do none of that. I just come in the way I come in. And I feel the people out. He said, I hope I have I hope you have another class. I would like to sign my daughter up. Well, your daughter, no, it's not for everybody. It's not for it's a school. It's a school, but I am going to do my classes again. I do have classes that I have available. Sorry, y'all, I'm reading Instagram too, so I'm on Instagram. I do have classes that I have done. You can purchase them. And again, I did one about a week ago. It's the Q&A. I did this about a week ago, y'all. Y'all can purchase this if you want to. You can email me. I can send this directly to you. So I don't know what's going on, but give me 1 second. It's a Q&A. Let me see if I can do this. Bam, there it is. If you want it, please email me and I can. You got to pay for it though. Okay, you do got to pay for it. You know, I think I'm gonna go up on my classes too, man. You know, people keep telling me on classes is 100 and something is too low. I think I need to go up on my classes, so I think I will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up in the classes. But if you want this class, you can get it. Email me right there, SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. Maybe that'll help me get to Georgia, because I don't get $500 to $1,000 from anybody that's on his feet, except probably Rob that's on here. So I have things to do. My daughter's birthday is next week, bro. You know how my daughter is. So again, I do what I do, but I'm going to shift my energy to these young cats now before they get caught up in this trap. So if y'all want to get this, that's way that you can support. You can email me. I can send the file directly to you. Okay. Let me give you this one too. People think this stuff's will be free. Nigga, ain't nothing free in life, nigga. You can't even, what you call them? Can't even buy a bottle of water for free in the airport. So this is my driving versus traveling in 2003. This is in 2003. So let's do this real fast. And this is the overstanding the language of law. Let me see if I can refresh this before we start, y'all. This is a throwback right here, bro. Hold up. This is a throwback right here, bro. Hey, you get a lot out of this. You want to see?
Islam.
You can get this one too. This is a throwback from 2003. Throwback. Cop this one too.
Islam, shalom, peace, salam alaikum.
All right. 2003.
Let me see. We're going to begin this lesson on basically a question and answering and trying to put the puzzle together.
There was no YouTubers disagree, come back on the scene, brother. Come on the scene. So there was no YouTube at all. So I have a lot of beautiful things that I've done, people, over the years, man. So let me take y'all back to this one before y'all even started hearing about this. Here's another one I did in 2003. You can get all these videos. Hold on. Let's pull this one up. You think I'm playing? Y'all, I'm going back. I'm taking them back, bro. This is in 2003 also. Ooh, damn. Long before Cat started talking about this. Whew, my son Amir that passed away was in his videos too. Throwbacks. Durr. So you can have all these videos, people. This was on VHS. And I did a lot of books. So this thing, brother, of retirement, it don't stop. There is no such thing as retirement in this, bro. So I said I'm going to shift my energy because y'all like people to play dress up and sound good, right? And sell y'all packages and say, well, brother, you know what? I'm going to tell you, brother, because the nucleus of the such and such is the such and such and such and such, brother, and then such and such. So listen, we're going to have some fun, y'all. Again, please share these videos out. I got to take a quick break. I told you I'll be multitasking. I got to check my clothes real fast in the machine. Please tell a friend, okay? Please tell a friend, and let's talk, baby. Let's go. gotta check my clothes, y'all. Let's go.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks, looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation because he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally, dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed.
Niggas be dancing with the devil, bro.
Everyone trying to be trife never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses.
Yep.
Doing life if he had another chance, but then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block, but that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Woo! They not hearing me, bro. I told you to get nothing like this on nobody else's show. Let's go.
So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fight.
If y'all want to know, that's my youngest son, Ibn, at the law library in Atlanta. That's my son Ibn at the law
library. Little shit up on the block, stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock, working overtime, making money for the crack spot, hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine, fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs, but when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs, any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs, any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club, but only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes, Billy realized
listen to this story, bro.
Guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a
listen
bitch
to this story,
he
bro.
was cold-hearted, so now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be, and so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
You better listen to this story. This is our people, brother. Cutthroat Negroes.
Everyone trying to be trife never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
That's my book, y'all. That's the last book I did.
They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking, and joking for entertainment until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken, and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told them that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and
boy pulled the trigger and ended a life. He thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers. Cocked the gat to a head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully than when they were raping her. His whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate. And he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing. Cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
Don't dance with the devil, baby. Most of y'all probably wouldn't get that song, baby. Niggas be right around you. They wicked than a motherfucker, brother. They wicked niggas, man. Just like on this social media, niggas are so wicked. So when I was talking to the fifth graders, that's why I want to bring them to. Watch these people that's around you, brother. When I remember when I got shot up, I was in an elevator, right? And they say the devil, they could be sitting right next to you. I'm gonna tell you something, Rob, Allahi, bro. When I got shot up, I was in an elevator with this dude, and it looked like the dude that shot me. You know what in my crazy head I was thinking? Remember I told you the devil will follow you? I was gonna take my ink pen out and stab the dude up in the elevator.
Hey, you realized you did the double take and realized it was the wrong one?
No, but this is the thing that people don't understand. We reactionary people, especially black people. We're so reactionary, just like today. Oh, nigga, I'm a boycott. No, nigga. How about boycotting the churches? Boycott your taxes and your mortgages, because the devil comes in all forms. So that whole story is that the dude wanted to be a part of something, and they didn't tell him. This is what niggas will do. They'll lead you. That's like some of these Moors and these black conscious people. They'll lead you down this path, right? Without you sitting back saying, let me think about this for a minute. That's why a lot of conscious cats is mad at me. They pissed at me. Which way? Remember Red Pill tried to get me to join something? I said no. Remember that, y'all? And Red Pill said, could you commit? I think that's what Red Pill said. I said, brother, I don't commit to nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not committing to it. So what happened to that thing that they was trying to put together, Red Pill and them? Did it ever happen? Now, let me tell you something. If I was really a part of it, I would have kept pushing it. So I want y'all to understand, people do things, right? Because they want you to validate them. They want you to validate them.
Man, you said a mouthful, Saba.
They want Sabir to validate what they're doing, but you still ain't did it. But so when I was on that show with Red Pill, he wanted me to say, yo, would you commit? Nigga, I don't commit to nothing. I'm not committing to that bull crap. I'm not even committing to motherfucking not going to Target or Walmart. Why would I do that? I committed not to buy no Starbucks coffee. Did y'all do that? But you listen to a pastor and these black leaders, the ones that's misleading you, the ones that's lying to you, they're the problem. Because if they was to teach what happened, now I need y'all to follow me. If y'all confused about something, come on the feet and raise your hand, okay? All of these black people was trying to fit in. But we're not going to talk about who we are. Nah, brother, we were slaves. We'll finance you if you talk about slavery. We'll finance you if you talk about slavery. We'll finance you if you talk about blackness. So all of these black elite people that in these institutions, whether y'all want to believe it or not.
And they got financed not only to talk about it, but only to talk about one aspect of it. It didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
And niggas be like, Dr. Greg Carr be talking. Dr. Greg Carr ain't talking about nothing, brother. Believe me, he's not. He's not talking about nothing. If you offended, then y'all should send this video to him and see if you want to sit in the room with me. Those are the bougie Negroes. I don't give a damn how many books. I probably can walk through his whole library and tell you exactly what's inside all those books. Think about it. Don't get mad at me. I'm just being real. If I'm not, then check me. I'll let anybody come check me. This is why you don't see me with people talk about the algorithms. I told y'all, this is why I told y'all to keep liking the video, like the video, and share the video. If I'm wrong, let's go. So, I'm gonna be doing this thing every Friday, I guess, with the 5th graders. I told next Friday is my daughter's birthday, so I'm gonna see how we're gonna squeeze that in again. So I told the sister I would love to come to Georgia, but if we can get enough people, we can make that happen to support. But they don't support real people, and that's why I said y'all full of doo-doo. So if you're not gonna spend no money this day, where's your dollars going at? To a bookstore, underground bookstore, Nicholas, Brooklyn. So I'm gonna show y'all what we push our children into. Y'all ready? Don't remember, this is Sabir Base Show, pure edutainment. I'm washing clothes, y'all. So if I get up in between time and change, put stuff in the dryer, y'all gotta bear with me, okay? So I saw this video right here, right? This is what we do to our children. Do I feel sad for the parent? Yeah. And then again, no. So they're blaming. Yeah, no. So listen, real rap. They're blaming little baby, right, for two people that got killed in Atlanta, right? But this is what I don't think y'all understand. Look at this. This is crazy, bro. Why would they have this up here on him?
Yeah, they've been trying to get that boy for a minute.
Why is he America Most Wanted? That make this make sense. Why? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's go somewhere. Let's find another one. Do y'all see why? You see what's going on? And that's the coward police chief, whatever police officer. Do you see the images they put up here for him? Are y'all getting it yet? So, do y'all get the image yet? I don't know where you're going at with this, Sabir, because I don't know. They made it. Nothing. Malcolm said make it plain. This is very plain. Very plain. So let me show y'all for you unconscious slow people. They have a blue bandana on his head. You got all these other beautiful pictures that you can use for him. You put a blue bandana on his head. That's like if I see every cop, they're gangsters, B. They got uniforms on. They the biggest gangsters that's out here. And you niggas are scared because you got an aunt, uncle, cousin, nephew, whatever. I don't give a damn who you got in the police department, G. I'm not a friend of none of them. None of them. So he has a blue bandana on his head, but yet they rep blue, the police. That's a gang. It's called the Blue Wall of Silence, people. They're the biggest punks and the biggest criminals and the biggest cowards. And if you don't like what I said, if you're a police officer, confront me, nigga. You can confront me on the street when you see me. You can confront me on here if you choose to also. Okay? Because I never called y'all. So, this is what they do. Are you ready? Mind you, I'm going into this Denzel thing for a reason. I'm laying all of this out so y'all can get this with this Denzel thing. All of this is going to lead directly to Denzel. Because this is what they promote our children to do. Join the frat. Not a problem. Sorry for this.
Southern University student has died, and police are working to see if a fraternity ritual might be to blame. The student, 20-year-old Caleb Wilson, reportedly collapsed at this Breck Park off of Sherwood Forest Boulevard. A source tells our team that it all happened during a fraternity ritual around 3 in the morning. Ritual. Wilson was taken to Baton Rouge General on Bluebonnet, where he was pronounced dead. An autopsy is being performed to determine the exact cause of death. Wilson was a member of Southern's Human Jukebox marching band. Southern University released a statement saying, quote, Southern University is aware of an off-campus incident that may have resulted in the death of a student, Caleb Wilson. The campus community extends condolences to his family, classmates, and loved ones. Southern is cooperating fully with the Baton Rouge Police Department.
So let me ask you a question.
It's 2025, and you're still...
So is the university responsible for his death? Come on, y'all, talk to me. I know y'all don't want... Hold up. Let me ask y'all. Y'all ain't got to just click the link. So would the university be responsible for his death. Like they're trying to blame Baby for the death of those dudes. Somebody talk to me for a minute. I know this is not the type of conversation y'all like to have, but y'all run from this. That's why I'll be talking to the fifth graders. I'm fine. These adults, y'all done. Let's use logic and common sense and critical thinking. Would the
You know that school, they're gonna throw it on the club. And that's a hell of a club to join. You might want to stay away from that one.
But why are niggas even joining Greek fraternities, my nigga? Why don't you have a Moorish fraternity, bruh? Where's the fraternity? Well, brother, and the Greeks are the most. You understand? You know that's with a like this like we don't even get it, bruh. We don't even get this, family. We don't get it. Think about it. Think about this. Probably not, since they're trying to say it was off. It doesn't matter off. They nigga is off campus, no campus. They put a thing up here with Little Baby. They said the people who did it was cowards, but that ain't got nothing to do with Little Baby. Little Baby didn't pull the trigger. So why is Little Baby's face the figurehead for everything? Niggas are y'all a bunch of coward ass niggas, man.
Yeah, look like whoever writing that story is writing it like they was told to.
This is why I said the responsibility is on your black scholars, from the James Smalls, the Dr. Cobbers. Who else is out there? Anthony Browders. Who else is out there, y'all? Y'all know these people. If you mad, I don't care. If you mad because I'm saying their names, go get them. I don't run from nobody, bro. They telling niggas that they're black. They're not black people. It don't exist, people. It don't exist. Black does not exist. And you let these people, I don't give a damn if it's Wesley Muhammad. There's no ancient black gods of Egypt. I told you to set it up with Wesley Muhammad. I don't give a damn what organization they from. There is no black people. They don't exist. And this is what it is. This is why I rather just don't even deal with you older people. I deal with the young cats. You know why? Because I'm going to take them next Friday. I'm going to do this too. I'm going to give them, this is going to be black, right? I'm going to show them this because this is black. And we will just, this is the crazy part about black people. We will justify the black thing. This is black. Charger. One is an adjective, one is a noun. This is white. Basic common sense. What did y'all learn for Black History Month? Nothing. I want to know. This is black. This is white. This is black. This is white. This is black. This is white. One more time. Black, white. But we will sit up here and say, well, no, brother. But that's what we use now. We use black. There is no ancient black gods of Egypt. And I keep trying to tell you, bring me your best scholars, brother. I don't give a damn which one. No wonder.
Hey, I know we should be way further ahead in society, especially with as far as we come into what you've been doing. But I honestly, sincerely in my heart, would be impressed if the next random I walked up on the street, I asked, hey, you heard about Carter G? And they said, oh, yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying?
This is the crazy part. This is the weird part. We got all that. I can get into all that too, but that's not where our mindsets is at. You allow these people from every organization, every one of these groups to keep saying black as if that's a people. It's not a people. It refers to an inanimate object. Inanimate, something that is not real, people. And you allow them to do this. This is why they can pimp you with this 1619 project. If I'm wrong, please bring it to the cipher. Okay? So let me share this with you. This is, I bought this in Portugal. What's up, Foxy Moon? I bought this in Portugal. Negro. This is vegan chocolate on top of that, y'all. When I was in Portugal. Negro. Let me pull something else out. Give me 1 second. Let's get the educated smart ones on the feed. I'm looking for my book. Give me 1 second. This is Negro. Negro, right? So the language Spanish was before English. Damn, my chocolate look good as hell though. This chocolate is good, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. The negro de pato, the negro. So I bought this import. I'm holding on to it, bro. It's weird. I'm holding on to it, real rap, because I only got one of them. I bought this back from
And
Portugal
if you
too.
don't eat that chocolate,
No, I bought this back from Portugal too. Look, let me tell you something. How ill this is, right? You want to talk about some natural fruit? Let me tell you how ill this is. I bought a whole bunch back and olive oil back from there too. Banging, slamming, but it comes in tubes like this. This is actually mango. Damn. I put this on my croissant this morning. And croissant means crescent, y'all, for y'all that don't know. If you eat a croissant, it only means crescent. That's even Islam. God damn. Banana is Islam, is Arabic term too. Banana means fingers. Croissant means crescent. The crescent or croissant. So who to blame for that brother being killed? They should get rid of all those dudes in that fraternity. You know why they probably won't do it down there? Because dumb parents are paying their kids to go to these universities. But if I told you about the oldest university in the world, you would not believe, Sabir. You think I'm beating somebody up. You always beating our people up. I'm going to beat you the hell up because you deaf, dumb, and blind to it. You want to be that way. So why not? They beating you up. Okay? So if I told you about this, and I'm going to teach the young ones about this too. The oldest university in the world is right here. By a sister named Fatima, and a pope went there. But you don't want to hear this from Sabir, right? That's when I was in Morocco. That's me at the oldest university. You can look it up online. And the pope went there. If you want this book, you can definitely email me also. I can send the book to you. But let me explain this to you. What's up, Foxy? How you living?
Peace. I'm living in color.
That's what's up. I just got off the line with the fifth graders, man, at the school in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how that goes. Cool. I'm glad you got to do that.
But we had a lot of technical difficulties because the internet was messed up in it. But we were talking to it. It was cool. But we're gonna do it again next Friday. But my daughter's birthday is Friday. But
hey, Pisces season. My youngest daughter is on the 6th.
Yeah, so. her thing is next Friday, man. I think I'm gonna try to get her a telescope.
Ooh, that would be dope.
Yeah, they about $100 and something, but I said I got to get it for her. But yeah, so
yeah, peace to the brother, peace to everybody in the chat. So.
But yeah, I'll do it, and then I'm gonna take her to do some other stuff. But it's crazy, man. I felt real comfortable when I was on there with them, but it was like dope as hell, yo. So I'm gonna talk to the teacher so we can do it every Friday or every other Friday. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, because my perception, and I keep saying this, and I'm speaking it into fruition, is that that generation that's coming up, they're gonna turn the world right side up again. Yeah, and as long as we have people like yourself that are teaching them, I'm sorry. We're educating them. They'll be able to they won't be talking all the stuff that's been said since the 1950s and 1960s. They're gonna know the real history.
Man, they was smart as hell, dude. They was asking me what part of Philly I was from. I said, nigga, what part of Philly I'm from? That was funny. What part of Philly you from? So that was earlier. That's them in the room. And they looking at me on their TV screen. It's like a big screen inside there. It was a TV screen that was in there when I was in there.
Wow.
Getting to the youth, baby.
So the thing is that I saw a post,
That's
right?
What's up?
I saw a post about Hannibal. And I told you to go get anybody from any group, any organization y'all choose to. I told you go get them from the Nation. Go get your 19 Keys, your Ben X's, your James Smalls, your Dr. Cobbs. And don't ever think that I hate these people. I just want y'all, and I don't have hate in my heart for nobody, but I do know it's the parents and it's the scholars. If the scholars didn't want, if this is to happen, sis, and I sat back last night and I started thinking about it. I said, we wanted to join something. So what we would do is do anything just to join it. That's why Mortal Technique said every time you think you're going to go into a system and change the system winds up changing you. And that's what happens. Because what it is with our people, we get comfortable. The feds don't let you get comfortable. feds move you from place. My brother did 20-something years in the federal prison. That nigga, he said they've been around the whole United States. The whole United States. They don't let you get comfortable in federal prison. What it is with our people, we're comfortable with the paychecks and all these other things. This is why it's funny to me. I'm like, y'all talk about boycotting. Boycott what? Listen, do you know how much money that dude lost? That dude lost from Starbucks. What he said? How much money he lost? He said he lost a lot from the boycott on Starbucks. He lost a lot.
And the thing is, Brother Sabir, is that okay? So people are taking the initiative. All right, 24 hours. You're gonna so-called boycott. You're gonna so-called blackout, whatever. But once that's done, guess what? The weekend's coming up, and they're gonna go right back into these stores. They're going to Shell. They filling up their cars. They're doing the same thing. If you want to be consistent, do once a week for as long as it takes to set a message straight. You can't do it in 24 hours. Like, well, that's not doing anything.
This is why this been going on since the Starbucks, since that happened with Gaza. I haven't bought not one Starbucks cup of coffee. Y'all know I
noticed that.
Starbucks. You noticed that?
Because you were staying in some Starbucks.
I stayed in Starbucks. You ain't seen me buy not one motherfucking cup of Starbucks, brother. I'm not doing that, homie. No, I'm not. And people say, you disciplined. You can be disciplined too. If you apply yourself, you can.
And what's crazy is like, I was thinking about that. I swear, like you are so on point, because I was thinking about this earlier today, and then you come on and you're speaking the same thing my thoughts were, is that especially for people like, you know, say, okay, I'm gonna say New York City, for example, it's hard to boycott those big stores. But if you're like in like the little boroughs, like in the Bronx, say for instance, all you have is like mom and pop stores. So it's not like we're going to Target purposely. Like we're going to go to the local, you know, bodegas or the delis. It's hard to like really boycott these big. And I don't care, because at the end of the day, it's like people have been using these companies forever. I saw a list of what the companies that you should be boycotting, and two that stood out for me besides Starbucks and Target was Exxon Oil and Shell Oil. We should have been boycotting Shell Oil since the 80s, when they were spilling oil into the ocean.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to see that? Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all sit down. So y'all want to talk about something? I'm gonna help y'all out on the health kick. Y'all should download
once a week boycott. Right. Set a stage. If you're gonna do it, not do 24 hours, once a week. Don't go into those stores. See how that adds up.
Let's do this. How about y'all download that app right there and walk into the store? Download that app. Oh, nigga, you ain't this. I'm gonna show you how disciplined y'all truly is, right? I have this app called Yuka app. So what that Yuka app is tell you what's not good at all in food. You think these niggas are gonna stop? Even if you go into a black-owned store, look up, download that Yuka app. See, this is why I said, what did y'all learn this month? Well, let's go here for a minute. Look up the Yuka app. But listen up. You said they were doing what to the water? Watch this. And then go into a store, right? And what you do on the barcode, right? You can take it. I can't do it on this phone, but I don't have my app on this one right here. So you would take it and go like this. You'd be like, nigga, that caused cardiovascular cancer. Like, nigga, what the mother shit? You think, if you really think you that disciplined, try it.
Right.
Try it. Right? And see. So let me show y'all something. When you was talking about,
take all the fun away for everybody.
No, I am. Listen to what he said about this. Listen to this. What you were just talking about the water system. Listen up.
Story. No. The Somali pirates called themselves the People's Coast Guard of Somalia. They were defending their waters against Europeans dumping toxic waste in the ocean. They were fishermen. So they had found that these ships were dumping water and killing all their fish. And so these motherfuckers, we're going to hold them responsible. So they boarded these ships, kidnapped them, and said, hey, you have to pay us. We've lost all this money from all our fish. We don't have any fish. Give us money or we'll kill these motherfuckers. And they gave them money and they said, hey, this is way better. Do you know the Somali pirates' origin story?
No.
The Somali pirates called themselves the People's Coast Guard of Somalia. They were defending their waters against Europeans dumping toxic waste in the ocean. They were fishermen. So they had found that these ships were dumping water and killing all their fish. And so these motherfuckers, We're going to hold them responsible. So they boarded these ships, kidnapped them, and said, hey, you have to pay us. We've lost all this money from all our fish. We don't have any fish. Give us money or we'll kill these motherfuckers. And they gave them money and they said, hey, this is way better. Do you know this?
Yo, do you understand? I don't think y'all even comprehending this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really froggy, you would ban going to these gas stations that's been pumping all kinds of stuff in our water systems. Nah, they're not ready for that.
But this is the crazy part. If you say something like, well, we live in a civil society, nigga, no, we don't. You don't even eat civilly. Right. Like, you don't even think that. This is the crazy part. These pastors, real rap, these pastors are setting y'all up, man. Let me help y'all out. This is why this is happening with this Denzel thing, B. This is why this is happening.
Oh, did you see that he got baptized?
Yeah.
And he's become a pastor or something now?
That's okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, he just did his movie and then he went and got baptized. I'm like, what?
No, it's okay. But let me show you what is happening. But let me tell you something. Give me 1 minute. Listen up.
As a church, you may be seated, that in the season of Lent, which is the 40 days leading up to Easter, our church is going to be in a fast of 40 days of consistent prayer. Come on, I can't hear nobody. I said 40 days of consistent prayer. Lent starts on Wednesday, March the 5th. And for 40 consecutive days, our church will be in prayer. Some of those days will be here in person, other days will be virtually, other days will be on the phone, but 40 consistent days of prayer.
Now listen to this.
Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, I am calling us, listen to me, because we have to operate in the spiritual. I am calling the conscientious Christian community all over this country, the conscientious Christian community all over this country. I am calling for a 40-day fast from Target.
Nope. Come on my YouTube if you want to talk to me, family. I'm not bringing nobody on Instagram. Come to YouTube.
Beginning on March the 5th. 100,000 conscientious Christians. You don't have to be black, Latino, Asian, white, 100,000. You're going to sign this commitment to be a part of this 40-day fast. 100,000 of you bare minimal. I'm asking you that after service, you'll go to targetfast.org. Targetfast.org. I want you to share with everybody on your job, every person in your home, every person in your sphere of influence, every person who follows you on social media. I am believing for 100,000 people are going to sign this covenant commitment of not just prayer, but fasting from Target.
That's dumb as hell. Let me tell you something. It's weird because we can never be on one accord, right? Real rap. That's the 5th, right? He said anybody that's influenced, that's an influencer. How about influencing our people to read? Can we do that? Can I influence everybody to read and share the video out? Can we do that? So how about fasting from church? How about boycotting the churches? Do you know he had them churches as 501c3s? Y'all do know that, right? They're 501c3 tax exempts.
Yep.
So if you don't spend your money in Target or Walmart, what you gonna give it to them on Sunday? We crazy in the motherfucker, B. So there's a lot of stuff that's going around with Denzel right now. It's okay to be baptized. It's all love. I might go get baptized.
No, I'm not. I just found it ironic. That's all. I'm not, taking shots at him. I'm just like, like the Hannibal. Like it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm definitely not like trying to poke fun at him. I just find it ironic. Like he did this. It's a monumental thing. He's playing. He's in this movie. He's Hannibal. We know that. He's. I don't know. I would just keep that to myself because religion's a little touchy with some people, and I was just like, wow, like he went and got baptized. Okay, all right.
So this is the thing. This is the thing with me. Sometimes you have to cleanse yourself.
True.
Like a fasting, like you have to detox. Mostly, you can look at some of these dudes. Somebody said Taharka Bey. Taharka Bey look like he need to detox somewhere too. So I'm just being real, man. So
And it's today's the first day of Ramadan, so
yeah, Ramadan Kareem. Right. So the crazy part is, when I saw that about Denzel, right? I said, whoa, maybe we need to stop saying he was black. How about that part? Say he was a Moor. Denzel Washington is playing Hannibal. You know what's funny? He's playing Othello too. You know that, right? You know he has a play that just started, I believe, in New York.
Denzel, you know that? I think, yeah.
Man, I need to go see that play, bro. But the way my bank account is set up. So look, he's playing Hannibal, right? Now, I don't know how much y'all know about the Hannibal thing. So I'm gonna walk y'all through a little bit of history, okay? We're not talking about Seminole Pirates, baby. We moved on. Talk about this, family. God G, talk about what I'm talking about now, okay? If you came on late, keep it pushing. So he's playing Hannibal. Do you know? I'm gonna share something. And he's also playing Othello. I can't make this up. He's playing Othello too, right? So I say, well, maybe because you can't listen. Let me tell you something. You cannot read these books, right? You cannot play these parts if you don't know. Seriously, you can't. You cannot play these parts without knowing who these people are, right? May not. So do you know that both of these books, right? These are European authors. This is not us. These are European authors. This is Hannibal, African warrior. This is Hannibal. Both of these authors are European. Both of them. So they keep saying that he was black. He's not black, people. Let me show you something else. Give me one. I'm gonna give you another one, okay? So if you go online and look up Denzel, right? That motherfucker is bad, boy. He's
bad to the bone.
I would love to pick his brain to sit there with him and probably just to share the stuff that I know and where I've been. That'd be crazy as hell.
And I think he knows, but it's like he has to, dabble with those people. So it's like, because he's the roles. I mean, when I saw him first of all in Glory, and then when he did Brother Malcolm X. Listen, that man, his brain is probably like he probably would rap with you, Brother Sabir. And man, listen, that'd be such a badass conversation.
That'd be crazy to sit with him, right? So he's also doing a play, right? He's doing Othello. What book is this from, y'all? Do y'all know? Listen, y'all don't understand how great your history. We're not talking about the Moorish Science Temple of America. Not Moorish Science Temple of America, baby. We're not talking about that. See, y'all think the Moors come from the Moorish Science Temple of America. No. No. It's not coming from the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's a religious institution. So anybody know what book this is from?
No, I don't.
Why would that be there? The Ethiopian Moor by Paul Robeson. Paul Robeson, come on, baby, talk to me.
And they don't even talk about Paul Robeson and what his contribution.
What?
They don't even look. Black History Month. Today's the so-called last day. Nobody knows. I just found out about Paul Robeson about 2 years ago.
Ain't that crazy? This man spoke over 20-something languages. He was a threat to these cats. They was trying to control Paul Robeson.
Yep.
He's playing Othello. The Moor. Hold, let's blow. Can you show this? Let's show a little bit. Let's blow it up a little bit more for y'all that can't see. Right? So people want to argue with you and say, well, brother, no, we're not. No, brother, we are Ethiopians. These Moors say, well, you're not Ethiopians. So let's show a little further. Denzel is playing him. But go read the book. Oh, damn, dude. Hold up. Let's see. I would just go to New York just to meet him. I would go to the play just to meet him. And imagine me pulling all this information out and telling them that I was in Tunis and I know about Othello and the whole 9 yards, right? Just think about it. But your own people, that's why Umi told me to be careful about what I'm saying to y'all, because your own people will actually set you up and try to sabotage everything you do. That's why I'm not telling everybody more about the class. with the young cats, right? So I'm not into no Islam isms. I'm not into no Islam schisms. Let's make that clear. No isms, no schisms. That's the Moor in his book too. Okay, let's see it. You got it? So when you go to these places, people, again, Denzel, Hannibal was not black, people. This is why they're getting upset in Tunis, because they're saying he was black. He was not black, bro. He's not black. No. I'm going to take y'all to Tunis real fast, okay? If y'all don't mind. I'm going to take you to Tunisia. I'm going to take you there, okay? So this is where Hannibal is from. Y'all say Carthage, right? But that's me in Tunis, right there. That's Tunisia. And I got my fez on my head. Look at that, mother. Shut your mouth, bro. About in front of Ibn Khaldun statue.
Oh, that's who that is.
That's Ibn Khaldun. Yes, Ibn Khaldun.
Wow.
So, give me one second.
Ronald Reagan spoke about.
Yes. So when I hear people tell me about what this guy Taharka Bey is saying, Taharka Bey wants to be like Tariq Nasheed. I mean, he wants to be like Sinetta. He speaks of the Moors in the Moor Science Temple. This history. Have you been here? Be legendary. Anybody been here? Let me, because people keep talking. Have you ever been here before? Let me know. Somebody said, he said the people that's there aren't the original. Okay, so have you been there before? Let me know. Come on my YouTube and talk to me for a minute. Because if you was there, I want to know where you was at there. This is the thing about people who is typing things and never been to these places. Now, I don't know, but you can come to my YouTube channel. Let me know if you was there. You can definitely know. Let me know if you were there, okay? Let me know. And then we will have a conversation. This is why you can't have conversation with people who never went to certain places. Because what people do is they watch stuff online. And they look at stuff online and they say, well, brother, they don't look like us. You have no idea. The people are all different shades, bro. All different shades. Just like we are all different shades here. All different shades. But take heed, okay? I don't care. Yes, don't get mad at me because I said, he said, because you visited the place don't recently. No, brother. This is a couple of years ago, brother. I'm always over there. So don't get it twisted. You got a problem with me, come on my feed, family. If you got an issue, come on the feed. That's all you got to do. Go. If you want to be froggy, leap. Okay? Leap. So this is my brother Zaid. So let me tell you. So let me explain this to y'all. This is if you saw this place, sister, you want to talk about mom and pop places? This is like a mom and pop place. Like literally.
Food looks banging. That food looks good.
Oh, let me tell you, you know what it is? Let's see how smart he is since Be Legendary is on the feed. What is the food that I'm eating? This is called cultural food. Culture. Culture. So when I come back, all these Moors like to steal what I'm saying and then do a video. I told y'all paella is not Spanish, it's Moorish.
I just learned that. You taught me this. And you know what's crazy? And I think I told you this too. My biological father's mother, was Cuban. And on my mother's side, my mother's family's from Jamaica. And so my father's mother would make the paella. And my grandmother, she was like, yo, your grandmother used to throw down and make this. And you know, they come from Cuba, so like you hear Latin, but I never knew that was of Moorish. That's a Moorish meal. And you also broke down that the Moors were over there in Cuba.
Yes. So
that's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing. You see the picture I gave him? Look close. That was a gift to him. If you can see it. Let me see if I can blow it up a little closer. Don't come to my YouTube, family. Anybody's trying to come to my YouTube channel. Please come to YouTube. I will not bring you on Instagram. Please come to YouTube, okay? I'll put the link up here for YouTube one more time, okay? Come to the YouTube channel. Stop being afraid to come to my YouTube. Oh, I don't want to get new. I don't want to get nobody. I don't want nobody to know I'm coming to this YouTube channel. So that's the Moor's Chief. That's the Moor's Chief. It's called Lab Lobby. The food that I'm eating is called Lab Lobby. What is Lab Lobby? It's all kinds of spices mixed with bread. And you notice he's finished his, and you see I'm still eating mine because that motherfucker was spicy as hell. It's called Lab Lobby. That's what it's called.
Wow.
Right? So as I'm sitting there, I'm getting the history of Tunis. Right? And I'm talking to the people that's in it. And right next door to it was a hookah spot. It was a hookah spot. And it's funny because I'm sitting in a hookah spot, right? They in there smoking hookah. I'm drinking coffee. Straight up. So when I gave him the picture of the Moor's Chief, he was like, thank you, brother, so much. So what we got to do as Moors is to actually set the record straight. So this is why I said I'd rather talk to the youth. I'm not trying to put you into no Moorish Science Temple of America. I'm not trying to put you into no religion because it has nothing to do with religion. This is called history. And if anybody wants to try to challenge me on it, you better come with some receipts. So I'm going to show you Carthage for a minute, okay? Family, you got to fix your camera or something. This is Carthage. Now, I'm going to show you when I was walking there. I was walking. So this particular spot I stayed in, it was called City Sabaid. I can never pronounce it. It's called the Blue City. So as I'm walking, I didn't drive because Carthage is up here. So this is Carthage. It was raining out as I was walking. But let me show you how Allah is, how great he is. By the time I got there, you ready? It had stopped raining. I was at the steps where Hannibal was getting on a boat at. That's the Carthaginian ruins right there. That's the ruins.
And the sun is out shining. Wow.
And the sun came out as soon as I got there. So as I'm walking into the Carthaginian ruins, right? As I'm walking into the ruins, yo, it's crazy because my tassel now flying like this, right? So the guard comes out the gate and he says, salam, brother. Salam. Like he's going there, like he's literally going there. Like it was funny as hell. And I'm by myself. I didn't have an entourage with me. I didn't know where my next dollar was going to come from. I'm going to be real with you. I didn't. I winged that motherfucker every time I'm over there, even in Morocco. I winged it. So when I'm over here to gather this information, I'm like, okay, damn, all right, that's what's up. So the book I took with me, let me show you the book if I can. If I can pull the book up. This is my book I took with me. Y'all can look this up. I'm going to show you this book that I had with me. So I don't just go to places. I literally travel with the damn books. So that's the book I took with me. Roman Carthage. So this book is about $1,000.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah, I keep trying to tell you. So as I go to these places, I don't even know how I'll be doing it half the time. I don't even know. Right? I don't even know how I did this motherfucker, to tell you the truth. But being here, right, it's freaking amazing. I don't know how I did it, where the money was coming from. And then when you sit with people, and people say, well, they're not the original people. So let me show you an elder that was there. He was born here. It's a little island that I wanted to go to. That brother right there. Oh, he wanted some dark people. There you go. You wanted dark ones? Brother, they're not the original ones. How many of us look all the same in the United States? We don't. We don't look the same. What you want to say? Oh, there, y'all not the original ones, huh? We make up mad excuses instead of saying, let me get with the program. So
right. Well, the newest thing now is, oh, you're from the islands, you're tethered here and all this nonsense. Listen,
Caribbean has a culture. Blacks don't have no culture. Mm-hmm. Black people don't have no culture. So as I'm sitting here with him on this right here, I asked him, was he black? This was the funniest thing ever, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Look, let's do the experiment. What color do he look? Do he look like this, or do he look like his jacket? He looks more like this, right? Well, you using candy, brother, to use this. Niggas are so stupid, they make up bad excuses, right? So as I'm sitting there with him, that's why we were laughing, right? I said, I asked him, I said, "Are you black?" He said, "Huh?" I said, "Are you black?" And I said, and I'm pointing to his jacket, and he said, "No." What is that? Nobody's black.
Wow.
This is the weird part. So when I'm there, I'm like, okay, cool. So we go for riding. Let me share something with y'all. Y'all want to see more of our people? This is Tunis. This is not Morocco. I stay in Morocco too, y'all, but this is Tunisia, North Africa. You see those two brothers? This is us doing four-wheel riding. We love to want to see where we at. Do they look like they oppressed?
Not at all.
Did the other one look like he was oppressed? No, he didn't. So that was us on four-wheelers in Tunis. So over here in the United States, they got you caught up in this thing called a colored code caste system. But you never went there. Instead of saying, speaking out of term, let's speak to someone who's been there multiple times. Let's talk to somebody who's been there in all of these places, not 1 or 2 times, but multiple times. But we have so much jealousy, envy, and hate within ourselves. But when you travel the world, you start seeing things totally different. Totally different when you see it, right? But you got cats who have so much hatred in their heart, brother, and rather y'all want to believe or not, you do. And I don't have that hate in my heart, right? But let's go ahead. These are the brothers right here. They got a kick out of me, boy. They was like, yo, bro, you know some history, especially one in the gray shirt. I asked them the same question too. I asked him, was he black? He said, what? He said, hold up. The one in the gray said, that's an American thing. So what they do, let me tell you what they do. Let me tell you what they do. Real rap. This is the crazy part. They say they only use black when they come to America. That's what Americans call people. This is what they say. When they sit around their own people, right, of their own culture, brother, I don't assume nothing. If you want to talk to me, come on the feed. If you want to, I'm assuming that you scared to come on my feed. How about that part? You talking about you assume too much. How am I assuming I'm giving you facts?
How? And you're showing us pictures.
Showing you this stuff. This is the crazy part. Imagine if I had a camera. My brother Chris told me, nigga, you need a camera everywhere you go. Just pick up the camera and start filming. And you will see my relationship with these people. So let me help y'all out what he said to me. And it's not just him. It's many other people. So when they're there, they're telling me stuff that they would never tell none of you because you're black. So when you come to the United States, they use the term black and white. If you ever heard a person come from a different country, they'd be like, nigga, what is that? You ain't see that dude from Latin America said he didn't know about black until he came to America? You ain't hear that dude from Latin? He was like, I never knew about black until I came to America. Right? Never. Right? So, hold up. Percy is texting me something. I don't know what he want to send me. So,
peace, brother Percy.
Yeah, he's yeah. So the crazy part is he said, I'm assuming. If I'm assuming about something, come on the feed, brother. Let me hear from you. Okay? If I'm assuming something. If I'm wrong about something, correct me. Because I'm gonna ask you where you been at to talk to these people. And this is what they say. Traveling make you a great storyteller. A hell of a storyteller. So as I'm sitting there with these brothers, we laugh and they Sufi Muslims. Both of them. So let me explain to y'all what Sufi is. I don't know if y'all know what Sufism is.
Is that more of like is that the difference between Sunni and Sufi, or is that the same thing?
No, it's different. So it's first of all, it's more spiritual. So Sufism is more spiritual, but that's what Islam truly is. This is a book I bought in Spain. Sufi, Negro. Okay, I bought this in Spain.
Wow.
So that's what this is. So those brothers are Sufis, right? So the whole couple hours we out there riding these four-wheelers, we talking about history, pausing, talking about history, pausing, talking about the Moors, pausing. Like I'm giving them history and they giving me history, and we going back and forth with this about the history, right? On four-wheelers. So It was crazy, dude. It was so crazy. So let me show you something else. This is the coffee shop I was at. And my name on my passport says Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey. So I go inside of a coffee shop. Says what? El Bey. Woo! I go into a coffee shop that says El Bey, and I'm laughing because when I opened up my passport and I kept telling them, showing them the Bay, they was like, "Oh, oh."
Their head was probably spinning. Like, wait a minute, how is he a Bay and he's American? Like, their head probably was spinning. No, trying to figure you out.
No. They didn't know where I was from. They don't know where you're from until you open your mouth. So, family, if you can't read, I can't help you, family. You just jump on the feed if you got something to say, but you ain't going to take over this show. So, this is the thing. They don't know where you're from until you open your mouth. That's it. So let me tell you the story what I did when I was in Tunis, which I was there. When I was there, it was crazy as hell. So I'm there at nighttime walking around. And, I'm at nighttime about 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock, you don't sleep. So I did like this. Like I can't talk. And I would do like this. Greet them. They know what this is. Salam. Okay. So I'm like this. I'm telling them I can't talk. So the only way that they know where you're from if you open your mouth. And this is why, right? It's important to know multiple languages. The only language that we know here is what? English. That's it. So when you open your mouth, it's not because of the way you look. Because when I was in Turkey, they thought I was from China. Some of y'all say, nigga, what you mean? Allahi. I'm in Turkey. And I said, I would always tell a person to guess where I'm from. I never say where I'm from. I say, guess where I'm from. So they would guess. And they say the only way that we would know, right, it's a couple of ways. Well, then again, even if you have their passport, if you have the blue passport, you can be from another country because most people have 2 or 3 passports. I don't know if you notice or not. And some people use certain passports because when you're going into certain countries, you don't need a visa.
Right.
You follow me? So with the U.S. passport, certain countries you don't need it, like Tunis, Morocco, Spain, Portugal, like all those places, France. When I was there, you don't need a passport. So if you're from one of the African countries, you have to get a visa. So when I went to go get a visa, let me see if I can show it to you. I had to pay $25 for a visa in Turkey. $25. Let me see if I can show you. That's all I would have paid. I ain't trying to pay no more. So when you're going in Turkey, damn, I got a whole lot of stuff in my bags. My wallet is tore up. Ain't it? So, and they also will put this on you, and they will put this on you. So don't let these Moors lie to you. Okay? So let me just show you a visa. That's a Turkish visa right there. It's $25. You can pay for this visa. You can literally pay for the visa in the airport. You notice my joint is all stamped up, ain't it?
Where's the visa? Is it that color?
Right. This is the visa.
Oh, okay.
That's the visa.
So you don't have to get a like another book that they just put that as the visa. Like
it's a sticker, and they got a stamp.
Okay.
So now imagine me going in there when I got a name Sabir Bey. So when you're going to these places, certain places you need a visa. That's what it is. So when I'm here, y'all don't understand how powerful that is, the Bey. So let me show you another Bey. As I was there. Tunis is the bomb, bro. This is a museum. If you looked up this museum, oh, what the hell just happened?
What's the hour? Like, how long is the flight from?
It depends because I'm trying to remember where I flew in at. I don't know if I flew into Portugal, stayed in Portugal for a while, and I went there. I'm not sure because I went from here to Turkey.
Oh, okay, so
yes, so that's how I move around. So, and I stayed there for like 2 or 3, like probably a month and a half. So this is a museum. If you notice, it says S.A. Ali Bay. I had to take a picture right there. So imagine having the bay on your name. That's the greatest thing you can do. So that's a museum. I believe the museum was called the Bardo Museum. And they had a shooting in there a couple of years before I got there. The Bardo Museum. You can probably go online and look it up. They went inside that motherfucker, started shooting up all the tourists in that mug. So imagine, listen. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying to y'all. Y'all really don't understand what.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that, like your name, and then you have your hair locked, and then you're wearing the fez. So, and then once you start, they're like trying to figure you out. Like who, what?
No, they were saying you can't. Even my conversations, they said you don't sound like a person from the United States. They said my conversation is not about sports, bro. It's not about. It was crazy because I'm going in on Ibn Khaldun, Ibn Sina, Abbas Ibn Fanas, and I'm breaking all these people down. Fatima Feta. They said, "How did you know all these people? How did you know these people?" Wow. That's what they was asking me. They said, "Would you mind staying here? You should stay over in Tunis." They was when I go to Morocco, they want me to stay in Morocco. They want me to stay there. The people here is the ones that have the problem, which you can do the same thing I'm doing because I'm pretty sure y'all got more money than me. I'm pretty sure y'all got more money than me. But I told you, boycott your car note. If you're going to boycott something, boycott your taxes. How about that? Because your tax dollars is going to Israel. Your tax dollars is going over to Israel. You niggas are standing, y'all some weak motherfuckers, bro. So imagine what I can do, and y'all don't need to know what I'm doing either. They don't call themselves Africans either. They call themselves either Moroccans or Tunisians. Yeah, but they know they're in Africa. They don't. Why would that's like you being in America, right? Would you call yourself an American? You in America. Niggas be saying some stupid though. They don't call themselves Africans, but they call themselves Tunisians. Nigga, they don't need to call that. They in freaking Africa. That don't even make sense right there.
And my understanding is that they identify first as where they live, and then like, well, let's say they're a Muslim, from I'm just going to use Ghana for example. It's not like how it is here in America, or rather the United States, that we're identifying as Black, and it's not where you know what I mean, like that you're Black American, because even Jamaicans don't say they're Black Jamaicans. They just say that they're Jamaican.
Exactly.
Or Cuban and Dominicans is catching heat right now because they're saying, especially from Black Americans, but you're dark skinned, so you're Black, and the Dominicans are like, no, we're not. I'm not Black, and
But that's the thing. That's what's going on and that's why I say it's the educators, it's the scholars. This is the crazy part, right? Black, tell me by the time I come back, what's up, sis? Tell me what is the Black culture? Please, somebody come on the feed. Stop typing. And hit
y'all.
On here.
We having a good conversation on this Friday. What is Black culture?
What is Black culture? Let's go. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. What is Black culture, y'all? Let's go. Let's go.
1492, you came upon these shores. 700 years, educated by the Moors. 17th century, genocide in the gun. Their passage blessed to market the Africans.
Thank you. 1492, 1492.
100 years, educated by the Moor.
So let me explain this to y'all. That's my sis right there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do her class every Friday. If we can do that every Friday, that's my sis on the line now. We're gonna do it every Friday or every other Friday with the 5th graders.
Yeah, because they need to know. We can't keep giving them the
narrative. The kids had me cracking up, man, because they was like, "Hey, we know him. We seen him before." I was like, "Good."
You know, and that's the beautiful thing is people kill me when they say somebody's brother. I keep telling them to come to my YouTube. I don't know why he keep running. He said these people will tell you they are not Moors either. When I want to know what is, I'm on Instagram. I'm reading Instagram, y'all.
But that didn't answer the question. What is Black culture, though?
What is Black culture? There is no Black culture. I'm keep trying to give them the opportunity to come to the feed.
Like, I'm asking a serious question because we had this conversation at work with my Jamaican teachers, my teachers from Trinidad and all these other small islands. They were like, okay, if we can't do because they wanted to do Black history a certain way this month, and they got into it with the teachers that are from here because they was like, what is the culture there? Because if you're saying, oh, we want to only discuss the people that's born and raised here, they was like, okay, that's fine, but it's still a connection. It's all connected.
It's all connected. And
because you can't.
And what is the culture?
What is the culture? I'll keep asking these people, but everybody's like to keep typing. I'm asking them to come on the feed. I want to know what the culture is. Because you know why?
And sis, and also with especially in the West Indies, like there's contributions. J.A. Rogers is from Jamaica. Marcus Garvey's from Jamaica. Arturo Schomburg. So you can't
Malcolm X's parents.
His mother from Grenada. We can't exclude the people from the islands and just so now we're going to just say only the Black American historians or civil activists. No, because there was people from the islands contributing here as well. But
Black is recent.
Of their skin, right?
Recent. And this is why I said, bring me all your Black scholars. I send it out to all of these Black scholar people. I do it all the time. I may go a little longer, y'all, just in case. Because
we are deeply connected. So what is the culture? Why are we trying to cut our bloodline? What is this about?
I'm trying to figure. Somebody said slavery is their culture. Somebody said also death is the Black culture. I'm trying to figure it out because it's the end of Black History Month. So I may go a little longer, y'all. Probably like a 45 minutes longer after this. So I usually do 2 hours. So I'm gonna put my link up if y'all want to support what I do. Okay. And I want you to go get me your scholars right now and find out what is Black culture. Farrakhan, yeah, he's Caribbean. So this is the
exactly.
Yep.
This is the thing. America is a continent, not a country. It's a continent. Okay. It's north, south, and central. I said again, it's the Black teachers that is the problem. Carter G. Woodson said this, and that's why I respect this sister on here that's a teacher. Because we're going to turn this joint up. I was like, somebody said, yo, you'd be a good teacher, Sabir, if you was in school. I a lot of those things because I make things fun. And I can relate to them. I can relate to them. So I want to know what Black culture is. When you have, this is the thing. Let me explain to y'all what culture is. That doesn't matter where, across the board. Rather you Caucasian, whatever, white, Italian, whatever. If you ever noticed, Joey Molino is from Philadelphia. He's an Italian mobster. I know Joey Molino, but the nigga's from Philly. So, but he has Italian culture, and he also have a Philly culture. Philly has its own culture. We say John, right? We say water. We say water different. Y'all say water different. That's a culture. We dress different. New York has its culture. Chicago has their culture. LA has their culture. I think nigga was crazy when they used to wear, certain stuff, from the East Coast. That's called culture. You take a coat and you cultivate the coat, it becomes a culture. It has nothing to do with a complexion or a color, right? So when you look at history, as in paella is a Moorish dish. That's cultural food. Horchata is a drink. You call it Spanish, but it's not Spanish. Horchata is a Moorish drink. Please look it up. The seasoning, saffron, the Moors brought that in.
Yes. And you know that in especially like in Hispanic culture, like we cook with that saffron and the sazon and what? And it's all going back to The Moors, and that's not being taught, and it's
That's
just
what's not being taught to our people.
no.
So who's doing it? It's not me. I'm giving it to you. I want to challenge these professors and scholars. This is I'm almost finished with this, y'all. This is the bond. Look how much I got left. You see that? Moorish. I bought this in Spain. You see that? Let's go closer. Morano. There it is. Moors. Right? Moors brought saffron in. This is saffron. This is the most expensive herb, period, in and of itself. And y'all use it in your kitchen.
That's you put it in the rice. That's what you used in the paella. You put the saffron in there.
Thank you.
That gives it that red color.
Ask Percy what I ordered when I was over there. I would ask for Moor's paella. Y'all don't
you
get
could put chicken in there. You could put seafood, fish, shrimp, all that good stuff with rice. That's why a lot of Caribbean people eat rice. Listen, I gotta have rice and beans almost every day.
Listen, this is the thing. Why do we always try to justify the craziness? Oh, we call ourselves Moors. How about having that conversation about who the Moors are and what took place? That's why I told you, y'all allow these people with the 1619 project, these people selling y'all this slave narrative. So let me help y'all out. Yeah. This is the end of Black History Month, right? Take a picture, it lasts longer, okay? They can try to copy what I do, but you can't. I guarantee you, your Dr. Greg Carr is definitely not telling you that. He's not telling you that. I guarantee you, Nicola Hannah Jones is not even teaching you that. Right? So, we're not talking about what happened to our people, how we were denationalized. On the Gulf of Guinea, the Negro slave replaced the Moor slave. Negro, again. Let me show you the proof where this come from. Okay? Give me 1 second. Percy. So let me show you the books this come from. That right there. And there's more volumes to this. This is what real researchers do. You don't take what one person says and you run with it. You see the years? 66, 62, 61, 69, and I got more. So I don't just make up these things, B. I back up everything I do. I just know cats like to steal stuff when you're on here. They like to take your information, right? And then we're going to do a video, and I'm going to act, somebody going to send me the video and say, well, Sabir, did you see this brother dropping the bombs, brother? No. Where did he get the information from? So I need not even talk about that because I spoke about the Moors of being here in America. I did a newspaper on it. Keep trying to tell y'all, it's not black, brothers. I did a newspaper on it. They want everything for free, but then they turn around and say, well, guess what? I seen it from this brother. He was dropping bombs, brother. Well, here it is. Let me see if I can pull my newspaper up. So maybe we need to switch it from Denzel being a black to the Moor. How about that part? Because I got a piece to show you that the Tunisian Moors. I got a whole piece to show you. The Tunisian Moors. Where's my newspaper at? Give me one second.
What's the bottom part there, Brother Sabir? It says, in spite of the diversity, the Bantu. Is there a way you can blow that up a little bit more?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find my newspaper.
That's interesting.
So when people want to ask me about what I've done, hold on, let me see if I can blow it. I don't know. I probably have to go to the book and find it. I can't go no further.
Okay.
Because
it's talking about Brazil and Bantu, and that's the other thing. When the transatlantic slave happened, most of those West African countries, like the Bantu and Benin and Togo, they were brought to Brazil. They were brought more to the Caribbean islands and the Central America than they were North America.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I was there. I was in Portugal. I just came back from Portugal on Thanksgiving. Right? So you talking about this book? This brother, I met a brother that was there. This Brazil.
Wow.
Right. So I I had this book with me in Portugal too. This was written in 1952. So I don't just make stuff up. I carry books with me, B. My bags alone. And this is the book I took with me. And it would tell you, I took this to Portugal too. Right? When I was in Portugal. Niggas that hate you just for this, Percy. Showing them this. They will hate you instead of saying, well, brother, let's have a conversation on this. So when let me see if I can pull this up. Give me 1 minute. If you want to talk about it, I had a newspaper out. There you go. What y'all talking about? There it is. Why so-called black? This was my newspaper. Americans confused about their American Indian Moor connection. Where's these people that y'all watch every day created a newspaper? The so-called conscious people that y'all keep saying to help our people create a newspaper. Where's it at? That was my newspaper. I told you I could bring the paper back, but we may do it a little different because we got AI stuff now. So I don't even know. Percy be doing the damn thing now, bro. This is crazy. I don't know because you still. I'm trying to figure out how I can make it. How can I make money off it? Because I don't get people to back this. Okay, but y'all can go right now to Zelle, PayPal, and Chime. So when they denationalized us, right? When they denationalized us and took us from who we are, right, into black people. And again, you have to blame the black scholars. You have to blame these people who wanted to fit in with these people. And that's who it is. The people that wanted to fit in to this madness, they're the problem. And they're not going to mess their money flow up. They're definitely not going to mess their money flow up. So it makes this harder. That's why I said I'd rather deal with the young cats. Deal with the youth. You black people just complain too much. You just do a lot of complaining. So I'm fine. Right? So let me go here. And I told you go get your black scholars. Where they at? I can pull out.
But their complaints are so easy to be answered.
Yes.
I kind of question like their mental state at this point, because a lot of people's questions could be answered, especially now. The so-called Black Party of America.
Exactly. It's an embarrassment, man. It's a straight embarrassment. So black has no historical meaning whatsoever for African people. Even if you say you're a foundational black American, you don't. I told you go get your head to the foundational black Americans. I'm gonna stay on here for a little long. I told you that. I'm gonna give you a little bit more time, okay? So if we said Moor, just imagine, and ain't say nothing about Moor's Science Temple of America. The most ancient names for so-called black people are Nisu or Nubian, Ethiopian, and Moor from ancient Egypt, or Negro or Negretta from West Africa. All the above are native African words. Negro is what? Probably the oldest. What did I just show y'all? Didn't they call you a Negro, brother Percy, in Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they did.
They called him a Negro. But they know about the Moors. Yeah, they called him. We was in Seville.
But that's not derogatory. There,
no,
they're saying it right. But here we would take offense to that.
We would take offense. We didn't even take offense to it. We were he was shook. Like, person was like, now nigga, he called me a Negro. Nigga, they called you a nigga in English, black man. This is the crazy part, the mindset of our people. I can call you a nigga saying black, and we will justify the black. Just think about it. We will fight. It ain't the same, brother. It ain't the same, brother, because we the fuck?
It's the exact same. And the thing about it, if I considered myself black during that moment, it would have been an issue. But it's like I looked at him. I was like, wait a minute, you're asking me for money and you're calling me Negro. But then I had to just like, okay, it's where I'm at. So I just like, hey, I understand what it is. Yeah, like that's why I'm not. When he did it, I looked at him and I laughed because it was so funny because it was like, wow, like I've been called a Negro in Spain. Like, dang.
Because that's the language, right? So it will be related to what? The Moor. So they had to take you from being the Moor to the Negro to the nigger and to black and now to African American.
African American.
Ain't that kind of crazy? So when you have these scholars who justify, because I don't care what you call yourself, Every time something pertaining to the Moors, you know who they go to? They think it's the Moor Science Temple, or they think it's Noble Drew Ali, or they think it's a religion. That's what these black scholars do. So when Kaba said Moor means black, it don't mean black. You're a moron for that. And I said it. It does not mean black, people. Okay? So this is another part that's crazy. They never used the term black back then because that's not an ancient word. It's an Anglo-Saxon word. Black is an Anglo-Saxon word, B-L-E-A-C, B-L-E-A-C, B-L-E-A-C. It is not ancient. Get me your Wesleys, get me anybody that's in the Nation of Islam, and we can go head to head with this. I want to know how many languages do they speak? Because it's not an ancient text, and it's not an ancient language. It's modern English, people. It's modern English. How could something like Moor go back further? How could something like Moor go back further? You follow me? Peace. Danette. Peace. You good? Who's this? Golden Onion. What's up? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So you gotta come. You gotta fix your mic. Can't hear you. So, how could you ignore the Moor part? Oh, my bad. I keep trying to tell you. I know why. Because your paycheck determines the amount of truth you're willing to tell. I keep forgetting that part. I got to remember that part. I keep forgetting that part right there. But you think I'm arrogant. No, these Negroes in this conscious community is the arrogant ones. They're the arrogant ones. Because like it says, Montezuma was stoned for taking the side of the white Spaniards. That's what's going to happen to these black scholars. They're going to be stoned the same way. He was stoned. And that's what's going to happen to these black people that call themselves conscious. You can't be conscious of your consciousness. You can't be conscious of your consciousness. These are the books that I travel with. This is called The Moors in Tangiers, where I've been. This is called We Are Moors. Try me. The black conscious people is playing y'all. And then this is another thing they'll say. Well, brother, if they call us Moors, they're going to stop doing X, Y, and Z. I'm not worried, but listen, spark it. The same way y'all sparking this whole boycott, spark. Let's have this conversation.
That's real.
This spark conversation. And prove Sabir wrong on what he's saying. Prove me wrong. You can't.
I mean, the funniest thing is just that simple.
Like, it ain't simple to them motherfuckers. They don't think it is because the white man, your black scholars didn't tell you. That's why it's not simple to them. It ain't simple to these motherfuckers, bro. It ain't simple. You can try me. You can definitely try.
What was that red book again that you pulled up? Let me write that down. The Golden Age of the Moor. Okay.
So when I be going to these places, I carry these things with me. I carry all of these beautiful things with me. I don't sit back and watch people's videos and turn around and say, well, brother, well, you know, and then they get mad and say, well, just because you were there, brother, just because you was there, where was you at? Did you go? I told you it's the end of Black History Month, y'all, so we're going to have some fun, all right? Let me know what y'all learned this month. The lines are open for y'all. Let me know.
Not a damn thing.
What did y'all learn?
Nothing new under the sun.
You say nothing? They didn't learn nothing new?
Nothing new under the sun. They keep giving you the same 5 activists or whoever that they don't even tell you who started the Negro history. They don't talk about Cardi.
They didn't talk about Cardi. What's in this month?
No, they didn't tell us anything about that this history month.
They didn't talk about him. Nope. Are you serious? They didn't talk about this man right here, Cardi. Mm-hmm. What? No talk about him? Hold up. They didn't
hear anybody but you.
Talk about Carter G. Hold up. We're gonna have some fun, y'all. We're gonna give them some time. I need y'all to do me a favor. Since some of y'all just getting on my Instagram, come to my YouTube channel. Let me put my YouTube up here. I want to hear from y'all. I want to know what y'all learned this month. Okay. And I need y'all to share it out. Let's go. I want to know. That's the YouTube channel right there. Hit the link, baby. Let's go. Hold up.
I'm gonna tell you the truth though. Really? I like to read a lot. Books be uplifting me. Words help you see a lot. This book was a gift to me. Chuck D presents this day in rap and hip hop history. It's a reference book. It puts important dates on the list for me. Jamel Shabazz, A Time Before Crack. A photographic history of hip hop.
Run that back, Chris. I don't think they get this. Let's have some fun.
I'm gonna tell you the truth though. Really? I like to read a lot. Books be uplifting me. Words help you see a lot. This book was a gift to me. Chuck D presents this day in rap and hip hop history. It's a reference book. It puts important dates on a list for me. Jamel Shabazz, A Time Before Crack. A photographic history of hip-hop from way, way back. His Martha Cooper's hip-hop files, Charlie Ahern, Wild Style, and 50 Cent's 50th Law. I used to read this to my child. Sometimes I look at my library and I smile, because if I can't find it on the shelf, I know it's there in my file. Meanwhile, there's other books with other hooks and outlooks. I like to cook, so I read about cooks. I can't live without books. I like books, I recite books, I even write books a lot. Science of rap, ruminations, gospel of hip-hop. The books with other hooks and outlooks. I like to cook, so I read about cooks. I can't live without books. I like books, I recite books, I even write books a lot. Science of rap, ruminations, gospel of hip-hop. But let me spit a quick list, a book list that's really short. The first book that you should get is really a passport. Travel, that's key, but the books can unlock it. That's really short. The first book that you should get is really a passport. Travel, that's key, but the books can unlock it. Unlock your mind by reading lines of new topics. Place your optics on books of real black knowledge. Beginning with Carter G. Woodson, I'm paying homage. His book, Miseducation of the Negro, is essential for freeing your mind from the slavery that is mental. Turn up this instrumental. You ain't dealing with an amateur. I'm reading Walter Rodney, How Europe Undeveloped Africa. That's the man to thank, high rank. Let's look at the birth of Black America by Andrew Frank. Take that to the bank. Let me rock again, hip hop again. Check out Africa, mother of Western civilization by Joseph Ben Yakinen. Check out Black Man of the Nile again by Joseph Yakinen. Civilization or Barbarism by Schenck and Tajop. And then Black Indians by William Loring Katz. Take it back. Anything by Dr. Cornel West, you need to go get that. Michael Eric Dyson, all his books, go get all of that. Let's go. Henry Louis Gates, PBS, show support for that. I'm like Banneker with the Almanac. Books, I got the tallest stack. The Brooklyn Public Library, yeah, that's where I started at. I read up everything, every book that I could see. While these others went to college, I got my knowledge for free. Philosophy, theology, paleoanthropology, mythology, every book that I could see. While these others went to college, I got my knowledge for free. Philosophy, theology, paleoanthropology, mythology, economy. I study these subjects entirely for free. It was free. You got to see me.
I'm giving y'all cats an opportunity, baby. Come on.
Open your eyes and see.
Give y'all an opportunity, baby.
It was free. You got to see. Good things in life are free.
Listen up.
Don't waste your money. Let us continue on the menu with these reference books, like the Oxford English Dictionary. For words, it's a better look. Open your eyes and see. It was free. You gotta see. Good things in life are free,
baby.
Don't waste your money. Let us continue on the menu with these reference books, like the Oxford English Dictionary. For words, it's a better look. It deals with word history before and after them. But it's funny, in the A section, you can't find the word African. But these books, don't start trashing them, bashing them, harassing them. It just shows accurately the racism to the maximum. Here's American Heritage Dictionary, 4th edition. Here's what it looks like when we look at the definition of Shirley Chisholm. Keep the wisdom in the complication education. Shirley Chisholm was the first black woman to seek the Democratic presidential nomination. You talk about breaking new ground, Shirley's profound. But in the American Heritage Dictionary, this is nowhere to be found. This is an American Heritage Dictionary reference. And Shirley Chisholm's run for president doesn't get one sentence. I'm just pointing it out, the scholarship, what it's all about. Don't just read, find out what these authors are all about. I'm free!
I told you can Google Sabir Bey. You better study who these people are. Study them. Study me. That's why they get mad.
It was free! You got to see me! It was free! Open your eyes and see! It was free! You got to see! Good things in life for free. Don't waste your money.
So these universities, it's great cut off on Instagram, y'all. So I said I'm gonna go a little bit longer. So I usually stop at 2 hours on this feed. And I'm gonna give, since it's the last month of Negro History Month, I'm gonna give all the black scholars the opportunity to come to the cipher. And I need all of y'all to share these videos out. So it's getting ready to cut off in about 14 seconds on Instagram, but I'm gonna come right back on Instagram. I need y'all to come to my YouTube channel, Sabir Bey YouTube channel, and share it out. Okay, Sabir Bey YouTube. Okay, I'll be right back on Instagram. Let's get some of these scholars in the room. Okay, so where we at? Rob, where you go at, brother? You know what else is so dope, people? That's getting ready to go down. And
I'm here. I'm choppy though.
It's all love. You here? So I'm going to go to this event. God willing, I'm gonna make it to this event right here. So I'm gonna show y'all what this event is about. Give me 1 minute if I can cue it up. This is what Karen said we should go to, Percy. Damn, did I take it down? I don't know if I took it down or not. Let me see. Let's see. It's in Morocco though. Damn, did I take it down? Hopefully I didn't. Maybe I did. So it's a festival that goes on. Here you go. This is the festival. And when you go here, I was told about this when I was there last time, a couple times, because I'm always in Morocco. So this festival right here, you will see us all day in here. Watch this. Give me.
In my lifetime, I will own 44.
This is coming up. I think it's in June. Around the world, people go here.
And finally, to our special segment, Resurgent Africa. Amid reports of coups and crises that dominate the headlines from the continent, we get you positive stories that often get overlooked. Our story today is from the North African country of Morocco, where efforts to preserve ethnic music have gathered steam. Every year, the country hosts the Nawa and World Music Festival that aims to promote the music of the ethnic community, bringing together rhythm, rituals, heritage, and culture. Hundreds and thousands of people attend this festival each year. Our next report gets you more.
Oh, we got Negroes in here. Hold up.
This is Morocco City.
Oh, I found some brothers in there. Oh, there ain't no brothers over there. Oh, y'all be tripping. June 27th to the 29th.
This is Morocco city of Essaouira. Every year for 3 days, this city holds a cultural event honoring and paying tribute to the ethnic Gnawa people. It's called the Essaouira Gnawa and World Music Festival. This year, from June 27th to 29th, the festival marked its 25th anniversary edition. Over the years, the event has put Morocco on the global music map and has given the world a sneak peek into the history of slavery and the liberation of the Gnawa people, with songs and rhythms that recount their experiences and celebrate their resilience.
We came from Tarudant, nearly 300 kilometers southeast of Essaouira, to soak up the atmosphere of this festival, which is now 24 years old and it is not weakening. The attendees have also evolved in their costumes and performances. It's all an honor for Gnawa Festival.
This year, the festival brought together over 400 artists who performed from Essaouira's Old Medina to the beach. The opening parade was a colorful spectacle with Gnawa Malams in the streets, leading groups of musicians playing various instruments like castanets, drums, and a 3-string lute. The musical celebration brought together Gnawa masters, the Moroccan youth, and tourists who musicians playing various instruments like castanets, drums, and a 3-string lute. This year, the festival brought together over 400 artists who performed from Essaouira's Old Medina to the beach. The opening parade was a colorful spectacle with Gnawa Malams in the streets, leading groups of musicians playing various instruments like castanets, drums, and a 3-string lute.
This is the lute.
The musical celebration brought together Gnawa masters, the Moroccan youth, and tourists who share the love for the genre.
Many young people are increasingly interested in and performing at the Gnawa festival. I tell them that this heritage must be preserved. They must know that being a malam, a master, is not just about wearing a gembri, traditional costume. It's many things, including good conduct, good behavior with people, and good behavior on stage. I wish them great success.
Despite musical acts from several countries, the festival remains dedicated to its mission of preserving the rich Gnawa heritage.
I like that.
We are very happy to be here because it has become an annual event tradition for us. It's an opportunity for us to meet our audience, to maintain the link with our culture and our originality, so that it always remains motivating. I thank the organizers for bringing together all the Gnawa lovers for this occasion and for promoting this music through this festival and its organization. This has contributed a lot to Gnawa Festival.
Gnawa is a centuries-old spiritual music repertoire that originated from the Gnawa ethnic group in Morocco. It was practiced by enslaved people and has traditionally been reserved for men. Its traditional tunes, also known as Tagnawete, is deeply rooted in Sufism and blends rhythms with spiritual chants and poetry. Since its inception in 1997, the annual festival has become one of the most anticipated events in Morocco.
We always want to talk about I got to get to this. I got to get to that.
X-Guard, we're more than a deer guard. Shield your...
It was listed as intangible cultural heritage by UNESCO. Today, it brings together artists from across Africa, Europe, and North America.
You don't like us.
By engaging with different musical traditions and styles, even Gnawa artists are expanding their creative horizons, pushing the boundaries of their own musical expression, and most importantly, are reinventing ancestral art.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth.
All you gotta do is plant the seed, baby, and water it. So we're gonna make that trip. So this is the thing, like, again, man, we gotta really get it together, bro, for real. And I'm with it. Like I said, being over here, and I've been over there multiple times. God knows how many times I've been over this place trying to pull this information back to deal with our people, bro. So once you start getting real history, nobody can stop you. I told you that. They can't stop you once you get it. You should, Phil Valentine said they should be trying to reach out to you, Sabir Ungodly, to figure out what the hell did you learn when you was over there. But we have so much jealousy and envy even in this Moorish movement because they can't move the way I move. Phil would say stuff like that. Why haven't the Moors reached out to you?
Yeah, I heard him when you guys were on King Simon, and he definitely was bigging you up.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna finance you much as I can, but whatever I can do, I can do. And this is the crazy part about our people.
And that's an elder. That's Baba Phil. That's so if you're talking that and he's feeling it and he knows, yeah, it's real.
So this picture is a book of what I brought y'all. I did I'm gonna do a book on him too. This is the first Moor to fly. Now imagine us teaching. This is what I'm going to be teaching the 5th graders too when we go back on in the classroom with my sis. I'm going to teach them this, and we're going to talk about the color, like what skin color are they. So this is what I'll be teaching the 5th graders. So it's going to be hot. I don't know how hey, listen, sis, this may be something we get it together, like get it tight like that, make sure the internet is working.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is real bad.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi was bad, man. But we was like, I heard them and they couldn't hear me, and we going back and forth.
Yeah, and they saw him, but he had to unmute himself. So by the time Sabir was able to unmute, that's when the connection got real crazy.
It was
crazy. It could be because you're like halfway across the country, and I'm also all the way at the edge. So we like real far.
You know what I mean? Like that's why I said I would love to go there. I want to come there. I would love to just pop up at the
Oh yeah, I think you will enjoy it because you have the eye to see what they have. I wouldn't say masked it up. Like I feel like they have changed a lot of what was here, and they have a lot of historical buildings where Sabir could say that's for sure buildings, and they will even tell you a lot of the buildings were built by Haitians, people that came from those islands over here, and they still keep those buildings up. So the culture is still connected, but the people, I would say, they have a different understanding, which is very interesting. Like Sabir, that even the letter, he has letters that he's given me from the book. And I was reading through those letters, Sabir, and they had a letter from a guy from Savannah writing about the transactions that took place during that. I think it was 1860. I know it was late 1800s. That's when the Negroes was writing those letters. And
talk about
the guy from Savannah, Georgia, was writing about how South Carolina and North Carolina treated the people. They was just saying people in general.
Exactly.
Ooh, what's that? African Muslims and Hannibal. Whoa, I gotta write that down.
I literally went to DC. I went to DC. His house is on Georgetown. I told you I was there.
Yeah, Sabir showed that way. Yeah.
I was in Georgetown when I went there, right? He has a masjid in Georgetown when I was there. Why ain't they talking about it? Right?
But even in those letters, they was talking about the same stuff Sabir's talking about. Like it's crazy how we have not. It's weird, man. I don't even have words.
You gotta understand.
It is. It's very weird, and it's like it makes your mind go like insane just thinking of the craziness, for better lack of words, of the insanity of like you want to stay in the victimhood, and people will only go back to the antebellum time and not go back further. And it's like when you go further, that's when everything, all your slave narratives gets debunked.
Dude, you have no idea. I could debunk everything that they saying straight up.
But I was fascinated by how many people that could write so well. They write better than the scholars we know now. Exactly. They called themselves freemen in those letters. We the freemen. And they were discussing about the people and the way people were being treated. Of course, they said, the Negro during that time and how the Negroes were being treated. But these people were writing so intricately well. Phyllis Wheatley was mentioned 3 times by multiple people of how well her writing was. And this was a woman that I guess she rode into her journey in Europe. And the people that quote unquote owned her at the time taught her how to read and write. but she took it to the next level. So I was very interested in that because the kids read about her, but I was able to get the letters from.
We get educated like a mug, bro. We gonna educate these.
What? That is so dope.
We're gonna kill that game with them. This is where they get the Statue of Liberty from.
Yeah, they talked about that. They talked about that too. How France, that's what it was originally was, but America
You know where
said.
she's from? You know where she's from?
She looks like she's from Ethiopia.
I think you already told us.
I'm gonna let y'all guess.
Is she from Ethiopia?
It gotta be.
Look like it.
I'm gonna show you.
North Africa.
This is where she's from. Y'all know where that's at?
I don't know that flag.
You don't know what that is? What's on my neck?
I can't. Oh, the necklace. Yes.
It's Amazigh.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
It means free people. That's in the Atlas Mountains where I was at. That's where she's from.
Atlas Mountains. Okay.
It's in Morocco. That's where she's from.
Okay.
So this is in the Atlas Mountains too. That brother right there, he jumped up out of his seat and asked me why wasn't I teaching this stuff in the States. I said, black people don't want this information.
Yeah, man.
His name was Muhammad. He literally jumped up out of his seat, and the other Muhammad was filming. Actually, he was taking pictures as I was talking to him, right? We're sitting here. So when I said what I said, he jumped up out of his seat and said, you mean to tell me you don't want this information? He said, man, you are like a because he thought I was a professor in the States.
And then you got the fez on. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you throwing them off, you have your head locked. Like, they're like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
who is this?
That's in the Atlas Mountains too. Look what he's holding in his hand. Can y'all see the book? Well, let me show you. Let's go a little closer. You see the book that he's holding in his hand? That's in the Atlas Mountains.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he looks like he's from South America.
I don't know why I thought the Atlas Mountains was over here.
No, it's in Morocco, up in the Atlas. Dig at the book right here that he's holding.
Yeah, I can see it.
You think I be playing when I be traveling? I go everywhere with the book.
He looks like he's Peruvian.
He had locks in his hair. He said he just cut his locks.
Wow.
He said, I just cut my locks. That's what he told me. So when I'm in these places, I'm really talking to I'm on the ground talking to these people. And again, if I just had a person that popped up with a camera with me, because I'm gonna tell you, a person can tell you too, because he was over there filming. Before Percy started coming, this is what I would be. I would have two cameras in my hand. Like I would have I'll be trying to I had a camera around my neck, right? And I would try to do all this other, if I was a damn octopus, man. So I'm taking pictures at the same time, right? As I'm trying to record at the same time, because I don't have nobody giving me thousands of dollars for this. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is in Tunis when I talk about my camera. That's the camera that's in my hand. That's everything I have on none of this is made in China. That's all Tunisia. It's handmade. This is Berber gear. That's a Berber gear right there. So the wild part about this picture, now this is not Morocco, this is Tunis, right? So the Asian lady was paying me to take my picture there. Everywhere I was going, she said, can I take your picture? I said, sure. She said, and she kept paying me. It was crazy. In dirhams. Dirhams, y'all, is like money. It's called dirhams in Morocco, but it's dirhams. So as I'm over there, she's paying me to take my picture, right? Let me see if I can find this other one. This is the craziest thing ever. So I'm going to show you another picture over here. So as I'm sitting here reading the Muqaddimah in Tunis, right? I'm in Tunisia, and I'm where Fatima Ferrer is from. I'm sitting there reading this book, the Muqaddimah. That's in my hand, right? So as I'm sitting there, the sister that works there kept coming back and forth to me as I was sitting there, because I got my fez on. My fez is running for that, right? This is what they wore in the Star Wars, that gear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there reading the Muqaddimah in Tunis, in Kairouan, right? So this is the book that I'm reading, the Muqaddimah. So the sister came over and she was asking me about how did I know about Ibn Khaldun. This is what she asked me. And I said, you want to sit down for a minute? So she sat down and we started talking. So as we were talking, she was taking a picture. I said, well, you might as well take a picture with me because she kept looking at me the whole time. And I'm sitting there. Can you see what's in front of me? In that fish bowl right there? Can y'all see that fish bowl? Can y'all see what's in? What kind of fish is that? I'll be having conversations, bro. That's a blackamoor fish. In that bowl. Imagine that. I sat there and the blackamoor fish is right in front of me. Go look it up. It's the blackamoor fish.
Wow.
And I gave her the history about the blackamoor fish as I was sitting there. She was blown away, bro. That's why they never know where I'm from. They never know where I'm from because I'm not talking like them, acting like them. Negroes, black people in the United States want to act like they're Europeans, and that's what we do. I got 20 degrees from the white man's school. Yes, I do. I'm smart. So, again,
Brother Sabir, did you hear about the mayor of New York City recently? So he has made this statement and people are coming after him. He's like, listen, y'all Negroes, and he said this in a public setting and everybody's like coming for his head. But he's saying he's not being like, he's being facetious, but it's like, oh, but you know, he's acting like a bigoted, you know, white man, but he's black and da 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 da. And it's like he's trying to tell you guys are knuckleheads. So if he's got to come at you on the street level and say you Negroes voted for me and I'm doing the best that I can, and you everybody else is taking that and they got their panties in a bunch.
Really? I didn't see that. Maybe I need to talk about that later on.
Yeah. You gotta look that up. It's funny, but you got black people questioning him like, why would you call us Negroes? Like, and who are you talking to? Like,
because what's the difference between saying Negro and black?
But if he right, and if he said the NIGGA, they really would have came after him.
I mean, what's the difference? They are niggas. So
wait, and he's talking about the knuckleheads. He's not talking like people are just. You gotta look that up when you get a chance.
Emotional creatures, boy, ungodly. We are emotional creatures. Let me tell you something.
Emotional for nothing. Like you taking it out on the wrong things. Like, and then you want to do these boycotts and stuff like that. Like, you gotta twist it.
Let me tell you something about this. That same Asian lady paid me to do this too. This is the oldest mosque in North Africa. That's the oldest mosque. It's in El Qarawin. This is the oldest mosque in North Africa. You understand walking through this place and I'm wearing what I'm wearing? They didn't know where I was from. They didn't understand it. Meaning black people coaches characteristics like honor and respect, integrity. No, we don't have that. We don't respect and we don't have no integrity. I'm just being a buck with y'all. You've been on here long enough that you could have jumped on the feed. We don't have that, bro. And this is the crazy part about our people. And I don't want to keep coming down on my people. But I understand. Farrakhan said we like that granulated sand. The sand will cut you if it goes across your skin. And this is what we're dealing with. We have so much jealousy, envy, and hate, even in this conscious community, this conscious, whatever you want to call this woke conscious game. We hate each other, brother. We don't. Every time I'm doing something, I paid Wesley Muhammad to come out here twice. Go ask him. Kaba got paid 3 times when he came out here. Leonard Jeffries got paid when he got out here. Jose Pimente Bay was the most expensive person that came out. We brought out here. He got paid twice to come out here. Taj got paid 2 times to come out here. All of these people got paid. So don't ever come to me and say, I don't bring people in. I was bringing Abdullah Bey into places. I was bringing Taj Tariq Bey in places. When we were doing stuff in Louisville with KRS-One, it's supposed to be KRS-One and I got Taj paid. I got Abdullah paid. And it wasn't $200 or $300. So don't say that I don't look out for my people. What it is in this conscious community now is niggas want something for nothing. That's why I give y'all what I give y'all on this feed. If you want to give, give. Thank you, my sister. My sister just, you ain't have to do that, but thank you, my sisters, for that tip. You know what I mean? But the crazy part is, don't try to play. You know what I mean? The thing is that people, we're not dealing with people with morality. I don't give a damn if they got a Bay on their name. I don't care if they say I'm the high priestess or whatever. They talk that craziness. Is all nonsense, bro. Just like that Negro Zod that comes on my feed that's on here now. He comes on my feed asking me prices, knowing damn well what the prices are. And he'll text me and then say, well, brother, you should tell the people the prices. I told him $500 the other day. You notice he didn't hit me. So don't come on, man. They got hypocrites, brother. That's all around you. So this is a book I just finished up. If y'all want to get this book, you can definitely get it. If you don't like I said your name's out, get on the feed, brother. I'm a man, homie, and I don't back down from nobody. I see the bull for what it is. I see the fakeness for what it is. And I usually say, excuse my Philly attitude, but I don't care if you don't. You don't have to excuse my Philly attitude. My attitude is for me. I don't call you tethers, coons, fakes, phonies, none of that. But I will tell the truth. And sometimes telling the truth don't get you paid. Okay?
So if you get smacked up, we not saying sorry. That's all it is.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, so take this video. If you care about this type of talk, let's talk about it. So this is what I want to teach the young people, who this man is. Why ain't we teaching about this?
Never heard of him either.
Abbas ibn Firnas. Every European knows about this man, but niggas want something for nothing. So that's Abbas ibn Firnas, the first Moor to fly. And they even
1875. My goodness, wow!
And they put it in their books right there. But we not being taught this. So your black scholars are the ones that's misleading you. It's not Sabir. It's not me. It's them. So you can pick whatever topic you need to, and we can talk about it. That's Abbas. Moor, and that's what they don't want you to talk about, the Moors. They make you think the Moors is in a Moor science temple. No, brother. It's not inside of a building. It's not in a building. Okay? I've been to these places. And this is Abbas. That's the bridge. This is not necessarily the bridge per se that he jumped off of. But if you go back here, you see his name, Ibn Firnas. Ibn Firnas. You would think we had enough brains to say, let's have this conversation, but it's me, and we don't want to pay Sabir. Oh, well, you should give it to her for free, brother. You shouldn't do it. No, let's have this conversation. That's why I'd rather deal with the young cats. Okay, so I've been on here for an hour and 37 minutes. I've been waiting for somebody to come, but I do got to get off here and eat because I did have to get on that Zoom early today. So hopefully they got the message. So hopefully when I come back on, y'all tell me what y'all learned for Black History Month. I would like to know. What did you learn for Black History Month besides hating on Sabir? Because I did a whole month on Carter G. Woodson's. So I would love to know.
It really did go by fast, too.
Didn't that joint go past quick, man? And that joint went past. So.
And if anything, you wanted to boycott, you should boycott this month.
Yeah, you should boycott the churches, too.
Because you're only getting not even who started the Black History Month, and it's insanity. Like my head hurts when I start thinking about like what you've been talking about and me seeing it play out in real time, and I'm just like, this is insanity. Like y'all going around in circles, you're choosing and picking, but when you get to the nitty gritty, you don't want to hear this stuff. You really don't want to hear the truth.
No doubt. And they say when you speak about Black folks, you're talking about Moors. No doubt. No doubt. I need y'all to do me a favor. Really share these videos out and keep sharing them. Keep sharing them and say, why don't you never come on Sabir's show? And I'm going to say this. Don't think that I'm going to block you or get rid of you. No, I'm not going to do that. But you become belligerent, I will do that. Okay? And I'm happy for you Moors saying happy holy day, whatever that is. Happy holy days, whatever. Every day is a holy day. Okay? Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That's my information. My email is up there, y'all. SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. And it's also my Zelle, my PayPal, my Chime. I told y'all I was going to stay a little bit over 45 more minutes over my 2 hours. So please show your love, your support if you love it. But let's reach these young cats, man, okay? Because I am an MC and so are you. Share the videos out, y'all. Share it out and bring it to the cipher, baby.
I-M-A-M-C. Are you one too? You spell it out as each letter I said to you. I-M-A-M-C. Are you one too? That's the title of the project that I'm sending to you. It's a message to MCs that whatever you do, keep your skills tight. The future is dependent on you. Never spit for only money or what they hand into you. Spit for the people. Try to predict what your man gonna do. Get hungry on them. Look at rappers with a cannibal view. I roll with an animal crew and we battle the few. But these days I'm spitting in the party after it's through. Cypher style, kicking it in with a spectacular view. You ain't attacking the crew. In fact, we clapping at you. I wish they would so I could snap these rappers in two. I be rapping from the south up the Kalamazoo. Smacking rappers around like the tennis rackets they do. I be spitting what's legitimate, factual, actual, and true. Put the mic down for another sound I'm not gonna do. I was there in the beginning. I'll be there.
Y'all better share this out, baby. Tell them all, bring it to the cipher. I get
I-M-A-M-C. Are you one too? If you got a chance to spit it, what you gonna do? I'm too hot to handle, too hot for fans too. When I spit my MC, are you one too? If you got a chance to spit it, what you gonna do? I'm too hot to handle, too hot for fans too. When I spit my MC, like they say, we cram to understand you. I stay hot like the Sudan do. Open your mind, I plan to. With real knowledge, nothing you can't do. Knowledge reigns supreme on these fakers I trample. Show up at the spot while they mumble and ramble. Pull out the wax, burn these rappers down like a candle. Watching them scramble, this is just a little example. The street teacher type, at the peak of hype, the leader type, the street preacher type, culture keeper.
I gave y'all a whole month, baby. Just go watch all my videos on YouTube. Subscribe to Sabir Bey YouTube channel. You got a whole month of so-called Black history.
Speaker type, truth seeker type, deeper type, seeking freedom type, the eager type, KRS-One, that's what he is like, making sure the family eating right while we seeking light, real skill when I squeeze the mic, you gonna see tonight, 146 in Broadway, that's the throwback, Broadway RT 86, that's where the show's at, jump on the mic with no skill, you get your nose cracked, me, I was drilling them, killing them, man, you know that, all across 110th Street, Bobby Womack, young and saying, that's the OG, that's the old cat, that's the teacher speaking that new rap and old rap. I'm giving you your heritage back, youngin', hold that.
Any problems, you can email me. Set it up, baby.
I-M-A-M-C. Are you one too?
Brother Sabir. Denzel is the email.
Say that again.
Your Zell is what's written up there. Sabir Bey Radio at
my Zell is my email.
Okay.
PayPal, yeah. Peace.
Pounding it. When I add rock, I get so beastie, boy. I start growling spit. You drowning in it. My flow is like the OG Kush.
Man.
You loving every ounce that you get. I made it out of the pit. No bam and no click. This may be Run's house, but I'm the handyman pulling hammers real quick. You can't touch this with a hand or a grip. Rappers avoiding the
Moors are not black people.
Like a cigarette after it's lit. I spit the tactical.
Moor don't mean black, but it's our people. Okay, melanated people.
Mathematical actual shit. After I spit, it's a grip I'm about to go get. Got skills? You a rapper? This the question for you. I-M-A-M-C. Are you one too? Turn to your friends. If they spit it, ask them too. I-M-A-M-C. Are you one too?
I gotta go, y'all. It was real. Share the videos out. Share the videos out. Share the videos out. Email me, baby. Peace.